Hello and welcome back to the Sundays Are for Football Fantasy Football League podcast. I am your host, as always, Justin Young, and join me today. We have three sad, painful Dodgers fans, and Braeden, Patin, Bryson, Yamada, and Benny. But
special guest Benny.
He is a special guest a little bit.
Just Benny.
He's allowed to talk. I'm giving him 20 words.
20
All right,
words.
use
You're
them
on a
wisely.
20-word limit. Use them wisely. All right.
He's not saying
And we have a great show for you planned out today. We got the Immaculate Grid. We have the reoccurring segment where I did the Pro Football Reference player careers, talk about what happened in the NFL last week, injuries, whatnot, next week, whatnot. But before all of that, we're going to talk about baseball a little bit because it's going to lead up into a pretty special call.
Yeah. So, as Justin already said, three very depressed Dodgers fans.
Dude,
We got swept by the Diamondbacks.
Hey, going up to me, Justin, and Benny will be in Arizona this weekend to go
This
see
weekend. Game 4.
Game 4 of the NLCS. So very exciting, but obviously we'd love to go to LA a little bit more.
A lot more.
Screw Mookie Betts said he didn't do anything, and he really didn't.
And Freddie.
Freddie Furman.
Freddie.
It's just tough. I mean, we're running out of time with these guys, you know. Freeman, I mean, they got time on their contracts left, but they're not going to
They're getting older.
They're getting older. What, Freeman's like,
He's already in his, mid-30s?
I think he's 33 or something. Mookie's like 30.
Something like that?
31, and his
Yeah.
athleticism is a big part of his So, and the rest of the team, get Miguel Rojas
Julio
off the team
Urias. He will come back and pitch
No, he
Cy
won't.
Young next year.
No, he won't.
in the Mexican League.
No,
in
he
the
prison
if
league.
that. In the prison
It'll
league.
be him and Trevor Bauer going head-to-head.
I could use Trevor Bauer right about now because everyone else has got freaking
not
Tommy
even.
John.
Didn't he get,
Not even.
announced on Twitter that, he was just being stalked and set up this whole time? I think he said that. And everyone was going crazy.
I
about
think
it.
the whole
No,
situation was not his fault at all. Just bad timing.
Really? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
even
Though I am a Dodgers fan, wasn't a real big Trevor Bauer guy in the first place.
You didn't like it when he threw that ball all the way across the field into the stands from the pitcher's mound?
No, not really. Or when
He's
he did
kinda
when in
crazy.
training camp or preseason 2 when he would do the sword, I would be like, man, just throw some strikes. You know, it's preseason. We don't really care. And then obviously he didn't get to play a season, so.
So you're saying you're not subscribed to his YouTube channel?
I'm not. I'm
Detailing his journey in the
I
Journey
do.
into
baseball league.
prison.
I am an avid Eric Sim watcher, but yeah, I'm not.
I'm gonna go on the other hand. I was a huge fan of Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer.
That does not surprise me.
Trevor Bauer made it fun.
Can you get a word count?
I feel like he got.
I'll let him talk.
I feel like he got more fans into the stands, if you will, because he. I feel like.
Did any of you ever want to attend a Dodgers game strictly for Trevor Bauer?
No, not just because Bauer.
Yokohama game.
No,
I go to his
not
I
just
go to
'cause
his
of Bauer,
court
'cause,
meeting.
the drama, you know, he started.
Drama.
He I feel like he got a lot more beef started between them and the Padres. And
That's
Giants.
true.
That is true.
He definitely created some storylines, good or
Yeah.
bad.
We
on
would
or
not
off the
be here
field.
though without Joe Kelly. So, go Dodgers.
Mariachi Joe.
Is he Mexican?
I
No, he's
don't-
not.
I know.
Okay.
He just pulled up in a.
Just white.
He-
He just pulled up in a mariachi suit. So.
No, that's fine.
This mic is crazy now.
Yeah, just close it behind you because in a minute we're getting.
A very
call.
a very special caller.
Yeah, it is a very special caller. I'm not going to say anything about it until the call starts getting going. Again, I'm going to ask you to just try your hardest not to laugh.
Okay.
The call. Can I say what the call's about, or not yet?
I think we'll pick up pretty quickly.
Context, I don't even know what this call's about. Only Braeden and Justin know. So,
And Spencer Kim.
and Spencer Kim, I guess.
Spencer know about it.
He talked to me first about it, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is for all our viewers. I hope you enjoy this.
Maybe this call will get some additional viewers. Maybe
Maybe.
we'll get a shout out.
Maybe.
So maybe let's not talk
I'll
about-
mention it.
Bad things.
I mean, I think that the topic point is bad things. I know we got a minute. I don't know how perfectly punctual our caller is. I assume
I would assume
she's
pretty
a professional.
punctual. Yeah.
She very, very.
Does she know she's on a podcast?
No.
Oh,
And
no.
I don't know if that's a law saying that they don't know they're being recorded, if that's illegal.
Let's ask.
This is
I think it's
bad.
funnier.
We're gonna get
Do
lawsuited.
you mind if you're being recorded?
So
no,
we,
because that makes us.
so
All right. No. Here's what I'll do. We'll do it first. I'll ask her after the fact if she's okay with
okay,
it.
yeah, well, okay.
And if she says no, I'll cut it from the podcast. And if she says yeah, then I'll leave it in. That's fair.
we
Because
want
I need to get her like genuine. I don't want her to be skeptical at all.
we
at
want to get
first.
shouted out.
Yeah.
In the Philadelphia Tribune or whatever.
Inquirer.
Inquirer.
Hey,
So is
hope-
this just like we don't want to say anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully we get good from our last episode about that Joan. Stuff like that.
If she
Hopefully-
uses John to talk to me in any way, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna
go-
burst
I'm-
out. I'm gonna burst
That,
out.
I'll give you permission to laugh if she uses John.
Dude,
What if she's like? I
Benny-
just got out of the Wawa.
Benny's been trying to use his slang. Like he didn't even listen. He didn't even know about the podcast last week, and then so he finally just listened to it. But he's been trying to use his slang all week because we're going to the Phillies game. Like it's actually unbelievable how many
We're-
times he uses John in a sentence.
I'm not even going to Philadelphia.
Yeah, I know
You're
exactly.
going to
We're going to
Arizona.
Arizona, but he wants to fit in, and then he's like,
the
I
Philly
want some
fans?
water ice and stuff like that, and I'm like,
That's not,
oh
it's
gosh.
water ice. He's enunciating the wrong part of it.
Water ice.
Whatever.
We're already behind schedule, Justin.
I know.
Well,
she
she's
says,
not too punctual.
Wonderful. I'll give you a call at 2:30 Eastern. I gave my phone number. I guess we'll just have to fill in the time. We'll give it to 11:40, and if she doesn't call, then we'll move on to the Immaculate Grid and whatnot.
We should just move on to Immaculate Grid.
She bad.
We started talking about
I think she's Jewish. So if Benny
Just
was here,
like-
you would go off.
just like Justin.
Yeah.
Talk about more baseball.
Yeah. We said that me, Bryson, and Benny are going to Arizona to Game 4 of
How'd you
the
think the Phillies
NLCS.
looked like so far?
I had a heart attack last game like 1,000 times. because
Kimbrel.
It was Kimbrel. It was Sir Anthony fucking Dominguez throwing that
Sir
ball into center field. I said like 4 words throughout the entire game, and I think it was when Sir Anthony threw that ball into center field. I said, "Oh my fucking god!" But Jose Alvarado, the big boy pinup, he did a wonderful job.
Always.
Kimbrel, he does his thing where he walks a guy and then gets lucky. And
Trust me, we
Former
we,
Dodger.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know about Kimbrel, buddy.
Worse on the Dodgers.
We were not like worried at all when we lost him.
I wanted to rip that little bun he's got
Man
off
bun.
of him.
yeah, when Alec Boehm started that double play, he got it. When he threw it, I thought he sailed it into right field, but
Oh, the game-ending one.
yeah, but it was forced perspective or something because it went right into the glove of Stott, and then he threw out Gurriel at first. It was a good game. I just wish we were up like 5-0. At that point, you just got to keep the foot on the gas pedal, and when you're like 8-1 or something like that, don't let them score 3 runs and come back in.
Yeah,
And give us fucking Craig Kimbrel the experience.
I definitely thought that
Kimbrel experience.
the Phillies definitely did have that. They did have a lead, and I thought that lead was definitely going to be secure, especially when
with
I
Zach
saw. Yeah, you have Zach Wheeler on the bump. You have like all these guys going. Nick Castellanos has another home run. Bryce. Fuck.
You know his name.
Yeah. Bryce Harper had another home run. Dude, he's insane.
It's his
And
31st birthday.
exactly. He's just
Someone
it's
didn't
like
hit the parlay.
when you're firing at all cylinders like that, you
Gosh.
don't expect them to come back to cut it to 2 and not like almost throw the game.
Especially in a hostile environment like Philadelphia when like the
Oh,
fans are
yes.
just chanting slurs at you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're good. The call hasn't been started yet. Because our special caller isn't exactly punctual. I guess that's the Philadelphia in her. Not
Is that common?
yeah.
You get to the Wawa late.
Philadelphians are assholes. That's just a fact.
Right.
I thought we knew that.
Well, yeah, but I'm just restating the fact,
Okay.
just in case people don't know.
Okay.
Benny knows.
When we move on to the East, you guys watch Houston and Texas. Battle of Texas, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to play either of those two teams.
Texas.
honestly.
The Rangers just got the momentum all on their side right now.
But they're starting Max Scherzer, game 3, rusty. I think it'd be really funny if he pitched like 2 innings and let up like 7 runs.
Dodgers
That would
legends.
I was gonna say that would be exactly what the Dodgers did. But Texas's
Dodgers
bullpen has been really good. Especially because they had like I think it was,
Aroldis Chapman.
yeah they had like a 4 something ERA coming into the playoffs, but playoffs I think they have like a sub
yeah.
2.
Yeah,
It's
And
yeah.
so they've been playing really well. Obviously, Aroldis Chapman, like, ooh, that one.
I'll give him credit. Well, there was the one in game one.
I
Where
was gonna
it looked
say,
like it was
yeah.
a bomb, but the guy
Yeah.
caught it.
I got so nervous. I was watching that play and I was like, "Oh my, it's tied!" And I was just like, "I don't know if they have enough to like close out the game." Luckily, it didn't go out, and they luckily kept the lead. But they're up 2-0 right now, as we're recording this, and so like hopefully they can keep that lead going into Texas too. But
I think the Rangers will pull it out in 5, personally.
I'll say, I'll defend Aroldis Chapman a little bit here, is because the home run he gave up to Jordan, it was like a perfectly placed slider, like right on the
It's
edge
just
of the
Jordan.
zone. But yeah, Jordan's like the second best player in the playoffs right now, so it's you don't really
Fine.
want to pitch.
Well,
for
they
him.
did.
Pine Corey Seager.
Yeah. Two
No.
of those ones. What's it called? They really shut down Jordan though. Game 1.
They did. Montgomery struck him out, I think 2 or 3 times.
I think it was 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just crazy, and so luckily, Dodgers don't have to go against them. Good luck to the Phillies or Arizona. I'm not gonna totally
No.
shut them out yet.
I'm shutting
But-
him.
No, as a Phillies fan, they're not really like an overall great team, but
They're
they are
scrappy.
young, scrappy, hungry, annoying.
Yes,
Every time Corbin
we know.
Carroll-
Very annoying.
We know, buddy. We know.
Every time Corbin Carroll or Christian Walker comes to the plate, I have a heart attack.
Dude, just watching the first at bat, he's just broken bat into right field. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, thankfully that was his only hit. His only,
Yeah.
but that's still.
They're just. I fucking hate the Diamondbacks. They're taking the Padres spot right now. Like, it was the Padres who we hated. The Rockies are in the division. Couldn't care less about them. I
They're
don't
just
hate them.
there.
So who,
Giants, they kind
there.
of suck now.
so who is the Dodgers' main rival still? Do you think it's the Giants still,
No,
or do you think it's changed?
I think it's changed. It's because of those 2010s Giants are
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the team that we
That's true.
hate.
With Matt
but, like,
Cain and Lincecum and all
Yeah.
And Buster Posey.
Yeah, once I think once, like, don't quote me, but like when Buster Posey retired, that's when kind of the beef ended.
that. We're losing.
fair.
They're losing all the players with their beat. I think Crawford's the
Crawford's
only
retiring,
person
I
left.
think.
And
yeah,
he's retiring.
Crawford retired.
So
who's
who's left even?
I don't think.
Brandon Belt's gone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's from that 2010 team. I mean, if you want to count someone like Mike Yastrzemski, then you can, I guess.
But he's not really like a brawler. Like, he's not someone that's gonna start shit.
No.
They
So
got
I'd
late
say-
night.
Gosman's been gone, so yeah.
I'd say I still think it's the Padres because
Padres?
we just hate their guts because they're flashy and they got shut up this year. But
All right, I'm the only one that can say this. It is definitely Padres because it is Mexican on Mexican crime. Cholos versus Cholos, and nothing gets better than that.
Are we allowed to say that?
What?
Cholos versus Cholos? Is that racist?
That's not a
it's
slur.
okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It's a bit of a slur, but it's all right.
I know it's not. That's freaking. They say that with pride.
It's a bit of a slur if you're not Mexican.
Oh.
Which is why I came in.
Yeah.
For listeners. I didn't know.
I'm Hispanic. I don't say it though.
Once again, Braeden is on
I'm
this
not-
podcast.
No. No. I had to. You don't know.
Braeden is on this podcast once again.
No, I had to blur
promise.
that. I had to make like 9 censors in like the final 2 minutes because we went on about how was
Pizza
Indian.
man.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was listening back to it, and I was just like, I didn't even remember like half of the things
Yeah.
we said that were like that bad, but it was literally a censor every 2 seconds.
The last
Yeah.
5 minutes of the podcast had like half the slurs, but
It was all Josh's call in that last few minutes.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't have a.
Okay, censored.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna cut off this whole mess early. Let's move on to the immaculate grid. We still haven't gone our call. To be
Philadelphian.
fair, I gave her a time window. I said,
Oh,
but she said
Oh.
2:30, which is 11:30 for
If
us.
she's a journalist, she's probably very busy.
I'm sure because of whatever. Let's move on to the immaculate grid. As you all know, we do it every time. Ooh, my one will be OBS launch. Okay, there we go.
Chargers.
We got some new teams on here actually.
Yeah,
Still no Steelers though.
I haven't
Anyway,
seen Panthers, Raiders, Saints. I think we had
this is
Chargers.
just
maybe
in
once.
syncing. I'm gonna do it. It's
1,
1,
2,
2, 3.
3,
1,
1,
2,
2,
3. That's fine because we're in sync. As long as we're in sync.
all right.
You're
Um,
syncing and
for-
we're in sync.
for our very minimal
band.
Spotify listeners, across is Cowboys, Panthers, and a 1,000-yard passing season, and then down is Chargers, Raiders, Saints.
I can think of a Dan Fouts 3,000-yard passing season for the San Diego Chargers.
I was thinking
Dan Fouts.
Yep.
Yeah, I was
That was kind of common.
I was thinking about Drew Brees,
Yeah,
but
I
then
was
what's it
also
called?
thinking of that.
Saints. I don't know who else for.
Well,
Rivers,
there'd be
I guess.
Archie Manning. Maybe
I think that works. Yeah.
Did Jabuins do it last year? But put
Oh.
Archie Manning for 3,000-yard passing season for
Saints.
The Saints don't have a great history.
They don't. That's why Archie Manning is
Pre
like
Drew Brees, it's like,
Yeah.
ooh.
that's
Archie Manning.
16%, and then a Raider 3,000-yard passing season. We can do a Rich Gannon.
I was thinking Jamarcus.
Rich Gannon was kind of common. We probably should have went with maybe a Ken Stabler or
because wasn't Gannon on that Super Bowl
Yeah.
team?
he was the MVP of the league.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
All right, the 3,000-yard passing season's done.
Damn, we wiped that out with no players or no names.
No pictures.
I mean, no pictures.
Guy.
I was thinking Ryan Leaf for Chargers Cowboys.
That's a good one.
Biggest bust ever.
Yeah. Ryan Lee.
That's a little common actually.
That's fine. I couldn't think of really anything. We can do Thomas Davis for Chargers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Panthers.
I think I got some Raiders ones.
Okay. Thomas Davis was 13%. What you got, Bryson?
Raiders, Cowboys. You got Jason Witten
Jason, that's a good one.
He did play for
at the very end. See, I told you I got I got
Or okay, I was gonna say Darren McFadden for Raiders.
whatever ones works.
But I think that would have been a
And
little rare,
then
but that's fine.
Raiders. Panthers.
This one, the Raiders, Panthers.
He's got one.
I'm not gonna lie. I only knew this because I looked up his stats and I looked up at everyone in case of this emergency came up.
Oh,
Really?
The legend of the podcast, Amir Abdullah, played 11 games in Carolina.
wow.
Did he actually?
Or I don't know if it's 11, but he played some games in
He did.
Carolina. He played in Minnesota, obviously the Lions,
Yeah.
the Raiders, and Carolina. So Minnesota is also the other one. In case this ever came up.
Never knew
It's
that.
the only one I know.
Yeah, I
Never knew
did
that.
not knew that. I believe Roman Harper played for both the Saints and the Panthers.
Who's that?
He's a safety.
Roman?
Roman Harper.
That's a name.
Yeah.
Sounds
And,
like
it's rare. That's a 2%er.
Jesus Christ. I was thinking Andy Dalton for this one.
I think that's perfect. I think that's a perfect grid.
That's a quick one. You said we wouldn't be able to fit in. That's going to lower that 8.5 minute average.
164. Good job,
That's
guys.
not bad.
That's
yeah.
amazing. Wow, only 5 people.
Yeah, because
How many? What is it?
Breeze, Aaron Brooks, Jim Everett, Bobby Herbert, and then the Arch.
The Arch.
Guy.
Aaron Brooks does not ring a bell at all.
Stop recording.
He did it for a few years, actually. Wow, that's a quick.
Let's go,
That,
guys.
that was probably our best one.
Do you want to do another one? I mean,
I was saying we go into our new segment
Oh.
or reoccurring segment.
we can spend more time on the recurring segment.
Yeah, because still not getting called. I'm gonna email her angrily if she doesn't call me.
What was the time window you gave?
Basically the length of this podcast, 11:30 to 1:30.
Wow. Okay.
All
But she said 11:30. I'll give you a call at 11:30.
So she's like-
okay.
we gave her a 2
So
hour
basically,
window.
we're gonna be talking about the NFL, and she's gonna just call in, and we're gonna be like, "Oh, let's
Oh.
pause everything."
well, we do that with our regular callers
Uh-oh.
anyway.
Justin's
true.
understanding some
But they
rhetoric
at least talk about football, like
Yeah, but this will be
Well,
funnier.
okay.
here.
Okay. Look at me.
It'll increase
I-
the viewer time.
Yeah,
The
I
watch time.
I organized it, so now we have our
Wow.
segments.
Color coded or coordinated.
Yeah. Guess that player segment number 1.jpg.
Oof. Who's this for?
This is for Bryson.
Okay.
Bryson, guess who that is.
This is Curtis
It
Samuel.
is all right. It's Curtis Samuel.
What is that?
He's a podcast legend. I had
He's
to
a
put him on.
podcast
He
legend.
scored a
Easy one?
touchdown this week. I had to put him on.
Curtis Samuel. I actually wait. I
I'm gonna
think
get
it was
some
who was
1980s
it?
Fullback.
I think it was Caden. Caden tried to give me a trade for Curtis Samuel. I
And
swear
you
it's
denied
just,
it, right?
Huh?
You denied it, right? 'Cause
I
he's
just
the
I didn't
greatest.
even look at it. I looked at it and I didn't even give I didn't even
Saw
press
the name
review.
Curtis Samuel. Nope.
Yeah, I was just like, whoever you want from my team is probably not worth anything.
I thought he had 1,000-yard receiving season. I guess not.
No.
Oh, all right.
All right, for Braeden. Who is this? Ignore the highlighted row. That was just a human error by me. That comes up a lot. For our audio listeners, he was a wide receiver for the 49ers from 2017 to 2020.
It's not Marquise Goodwin.
It's not Marquise Goodwin. And then he's been a Patriot from 2021 to now. Where's number 84?
Kendrick Bourne.
Kendrick
I was
Bourne.
gonna say, yeah. It was the 84.
Random. You got Curtis Samuel.
They're both random.
All right, fine.
All right. This one is for Bryson.
Ooh.
Who is this? I'm
Ooh.
testing your because I think Braeden definitely knows who this is. I'm testing your
I
knowledge,
do know who
Bryson.
this is.
Oakland 20.
People forget about him.
Yeah.
22 and then 28.
Steal? Permission to steal?
I'll give him one guess.
Hold on.
I hope I know who this is.
Not even a star. He
That's
wasn't really a
weird.
starter.
by
though.
the way, the asterisk means he was a
Yeah,
Pro
he
Bowler.
was a Pro
plus-
Bowler.
The
plus
plus means all pro.
All pro.
Yes.
Oh, he's
So
shoot.
2015, he was an All Pro running back. for
Probably
the Tampa
should have
Bay
been in
Buccaneers.
2012 as well.
For the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Ooh, I forgot about this guy.
Who was famous Jameis handing that rock off to?
Shut up.
Shoot, that's what I'm trying to. I can't think of the name.
Injuries, man.
Yeah, injuries riddled his career, unfortunately.
I actually can't think of the name. I'll
Steal?
allow Braeden to steal.
All right, Braeden.
Doug Martin.
That is Doug Martin.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name.
Doug Martin.
All right. I think that gives Braeden an incredible advantage because unlike Philadelphia slang, I think Braden's going to get all of these.
Yeah, yeah. I was not confident in this one.
There's no Wawa or Tap and Max, so
I got tapping back. Wait, was that the one that's like depositing or withdrawing?
yeah.
Yeah.
probably.
Nice.
All right, Braeden, here you go. This is an easy one.
Really?
Yep.
Pro Bowler for the. Oh, he's a defensive guy.
He's a cornerback.
He played for a lot of teams. I'm
Played
trying
for
to.
a lot of teams. Played for a long time. He was good for your Arizona Cardinals.
In 2009,
You were 6 years old, 5 years old, whatever.
I was
however
watching
old you were.
freaking Little Einsteins then. Oh no!
Benny's leaving again. All
How do
right.
you tiptoe like you're in a cartoon?
He doesn't want to make noise. That's fine.
Oh no! I don't know why I thought Josh Norman at first. It's not Josh Norman.
If you get a wrong guess, I'm going to allow Bryson to try and steal.
Shit. Okay, so he's most known for
I would say he was,
Cardinals and Giants.
yes, those two. 2015, he was a Pro Bowler. 2016, he was an All-Pro number 2, second team.
Really?
Giant.
Okay, so known for the Giants.
Cardinals and Giants, for sure.
Oh no!
All right, I'll give you a hint. Maybe it's unwarranted. He had a brother that played the same position and also played it very well.
Ooh, that's a great hint. But which brother is it?
Exactly.
One of them was a running back, wasn't it?
No.
Or
he said
oh no,
same
You're thinking of the
position.
Tiki and Rondé Barber.
oh it's not them.
No.
Ah shit. That I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
even have a steal, buddy.
do you really not know?
Ah,
I don't know defensive guys like this.
Giants.
You're going to
corner?
hate yourself when you...
Giants corner.
Cardinals corner. You're a Cardinals fan. He was good for the Cardinals.
Just say it.
Dominic Rogers-Cromartie.
Oh, wait, I knew that one.
Brother Antonio Cromartie, who was also very good.
Wait, I knew that one.
That is a slight upon your family, Braeden. That was
I'm
horrible.
gonna be completely honest. I don't remember him on the Cardinals that much.
I was gonna say I only
DRC.
remember him on Giants.
I should have got him because of the Giants. That's just that. You were giving me old names that like I would know from Madden 16.
Exactly. He was a Pro Bowler in 2015. That's whatever. Let's move on.
I didn't know he played for the Raiders and freaking commies after.
I didn't know that either, but
That threw me off.
regardless.
And the Broncos?
I remember him for Broncos. So Braeden, you have 2. Bryson's at 1, but Braeden just fucked up his chance to really
Put it
come away
away.
with it.
I
So,
forgot about DRC.
Here you go, Bryson. This one's kind of a bone because you're a Lions fan. So
Is this Marvin Jones?
yes, this is
That's
Marvin Jones.
stupid. I didn't know he played for the Bengals. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Oh,
I didn't either.
I do because he ate us up in the playoffs in 2015, but we won that
1,000-yard
game
plus
anyway.
season.
I remember him signing with the Jaguars. Yeah. All that.
Just open the door, Ben. You don't have to be silent about it.
1,000-yard plus season 2017.
Shit.
All right. So 2-2 heading into
Oh my
number 7, I believe. Who is this?
He's jumped around a bit.
He's
Why
jumped
am I
around
getting a lot
quite
of
bit.
Niners players?
Wait.
He did not have a great career. He had a long career. Is this Mohamed Sanu?
That is
No, I
Mohamed
knew that
Yes.
one. I knew that one. No, come on, Braeden. You could have just. Oh, Braeden.
It's the Detroit and New
It's the-
England. I remember you jumped around for a
Yeah.
bit.
No, it's
Yeah.
the Detroit, Atlanta, and then San Francisco for me. Oh,
I didn't know he played for the
How do you guys
Bengals.
not know he played for? He was just at his best with the Bengals. He was throwing touchdowns to AJ Green.
No one cares. This is
All right.
when
Cardinals
it's
legend,
2012.
AJ Green.
3-2. 3-2.
I'm sorry, I wasn't reading the 26 to 2012 dictionary of NFL players.
Exactly.
I don't think there was. Anyways, let's move on. Bryson, who is this?
Detroit tight end.
Ooh, tight end.
Indiana.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Pittsburgh.
I don't.
Oh,
I,
is
I
this
know this
Eric Ebron?
this is the Ebronster,
it.
Eric Ebron.
Let's go.
Fun fact: I don't really talk about him that much because he's not on the Steelers anymore. He was one of my least favorite Steelers of all time. He had hands of stone.
Really?
One thing I hate
I didn't
most
know that.
in like a receiver or tight end. That's why I hated Dante Moncrief. The fucker couldn't catch a ball.
He was also on the Colts, wasn't he? Dante Moncrief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Probably at his
not
best
doing
now.
too bad. I thought I would do a lot worse.
I'm shitting myself.
Yeah.
I probably should have been doing a lot worse.
This is bad.
All right,
I can't
here we
lose.
go.
No,
Braeden.
I'm not losing.
Who is this?
Bro, what the heck?
Is that DeBrickashaw Ferguson? Oh, that was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. This is Trent Richardson.
This is Trent
Yeah.
Richardson.
Would you have gotten that, Bryson?
No.
Yeah,
You're
for-
giving me these tough ones.
that was easy. He was a first round pick. He was a bust. Played for Cleveland and Colts. Anyone could have got that. Maybe not anyone, but you did.
I
what
would not
happened
have
to his
gotten that.
career?
He fucking sucked. That's what happened.
950 yards ain't bad.
All right, Bryson. This
Wow.
is your last one. You have to get this one right.
Gotta get this one to tie.
Who is this?
Oh, St. Louis Ram.
St. Louis Ram made the transition over to Los Angeles.
This is
Went to Miami. Went to Dallas. Went to Chicago. Played really, 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 really well in Chicago.
Oh shoot.
I have a name, but
Bryson said he doesn't really know defensive players
I
that much.
think
so.
I know.
Don't.
I have a guess. I don't know why.
Oh
It's not Aaron Donald.
wait.
Even Benny has a confused look on his face. It's not. Yeah, it's not Aaron Donald. That was a
Well,
joke.
it's so sad. I know like two defensive guys in the Rams during 2015, but one of them's not it because I think he plays for the Lions now and he doesn't play.
You're gonna hit. Well, just think about 20. Look at 2021 mostly. Who on the Chicago Bears had 18 and a half sacks in 2021?
I think I know it.
Because I know you were at least an NFL fan then, Bryson. I know
Yeah, but it's
those
not
early Rams
Chicago.
days where he was really good. I don't know.
He was
but
an all-pro.
Chicago.
he was really good.
19 sacks. That's like, yeah, that's right before Aaron Donald kind of came on.
Yeah, fourth in defensive player of the year voting that year.
Damn, who won it? He had 19 sacks.
I
He
think
got fourth.
I think that was a JJ Watt year. 'Cause he was dominant.
Was that the year he had like the pick six, and
Probably.
fumbles, and all that? Yeah.
probably caught a touchdown too, because that's
Oh,
what he
yeah.
did.
Chicago 2021.
Steal.
I think
Benny, do you have an answer?
What is this?
I don't watch football.
Oh,
here's what I'll do. I'll move on to the next one, the last one for Braeden. If he gets it right, he wins.
No. Just or I'll let Braeden. You want to answer this one?
Is it Robert Quinn?
That's why I wanted to go move on, so he wouldn't get it. Now Bryson
It's
won
okay,
no
it's okay,
matter
it's
what.
okay.
Or
No, it's
Braeden
okay,
won.
It's okay. It's okay.
Robert Quinn. That was Robert.
Come on,
Quinn.
Bryce.
For some reason, I kept thinking about Michael Brockers, bro. I don't know why he's. I don't know why. St.
That's a
Louis,
random name.
Yeah,
St. Louis.
Michael Brockers. Watch out, he might be on the next one of these that we do.
Let
Oh,
me. Okay, if I
gosh.
see the next one, am I up by 2 right now?
You're up by 2. It doesn't.
Yeah,
matter.
I'll-
just pull up the first one, the
I'll give
last one. just
Bryson.
for fun.
I'll give Bryson triple points.
Nah, just put up the last one for fun.
All right, last one for fun. Another defensive player,
Kai, see, I told you.
but longtime Dolphin. Who was on the Dolphins all those mid 2010s year, being great every single year. Defensive end.
It's not Kiko Alonso.
He was a linebacker. Y'all look lost.
I don't know Dolphins, and he was a
I don't know
Titan for a
defensive
year.
players.
But I keep thinking Madden 16. Who was, that is not what I sound like.
I don't know. He started his career really late. I'm noticing.
What do you mean by that?
27 to 37.
27-year-old rookie.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Yeah. I guess.
I don't know it.
That's crazy. He had a 10-year career though from
that's
27.
something.
You guys definitely know who this is. This is Cameron Wake.
Oh. Whoops.
Another name I haven't heard in a long time.
All right,
I
whatever.
start playing some Madden 16.
You're giving
again.
you're giving me some old 2010s players.
Madden 16 is gonna go crazy.
They were like
Do I need to study on
perennial
Madden 16?
Pro Bowlers. Just look at the Pro Bowl rosters from that year.
I don't look at the Pro Bowl rosters from the 2010s.
I don't even watch the Pro Bowl now.
Well, I definitely don't watch the Pro Bowl.
I know
now.
that is. I might have. I don't know. I know he played for the Titans, but
Well, you focus not on the Titans. It's the 2009 to 2018 Dolphins being a.
I
Pro
didn't know
Bowler
he
nearly
also
every
started
year.
his career that late. Good for him.
Good for him. That's it for our guest the player segment. Congratulations, Braeden.
Thanks.
All I'm saying is I know more Philadelphia trivia, so
That is true.
We're what
I'm gonna
one
give you
one right now.
Philadelphia
One
slang.
Yeah.
1-1.
1-1.
If Benny was here last week, he would have got like 100%.
He would have, dude. It was
Did I win the first one of these?
We didn't have it as a competition. You guys were just shouting them out.
Oh.
yeah. So competition wise,
So one and one.
All right.
No.
All right.
Try to think of something better for next week. Who
I
knows
like
what
this
it'll
one
be.
though. I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but eventually we'll run out of like podcast legends and whatnot. Can't have Ben Skoranek on it again. All right.
We had Trent Richardson on.
You got that one. I don't know why you're complaining.
That's
All right.
Let's move into the NFL last week.
put DeBrickashaw for.
I will say it probably won't take as long because there was no Steelers game for me to rant about.
No, there wasn't.
Even though everyone else in the AFC North fucking won. That
I was
sucked.
gonna say there's a lot
Dude,
of good upsets.
My
this week.
picks were bad.
We'll get into that.
I don't know if my picks were that bad.
I have the spreadsheet right here. I'll tell you.
I almost picked the fucking Browns. Sorry.
You did, and we convinced you not to.
You guys
Yeah.
suck.
It's okay.
Whatever.
All right, Broncos Chiefs Thursday night football. I didn't watch this. I'm sorry.
I watched this game. I had Cortland Sutton.
We all picked the Chiefs.
Yeah, I watched a
Rightfully
little bit
so.
of this game too. Obviously, you look at the score. Chiefs won, yay! But obviously, it's 19-8. Like, especially if you want to be one of the top teams in the NFL right now, the Chiefs, I think, just need to step it up. They just haven't looked like all there on offense, and so like hopefully Patrick Mahomes starts hitting them. Travis Kelce did have a really good game. I think that.
Better
It's just-
first half than second half.
Yeah,
for sure.
it was mostly early though. That's the thing. Russ is not cooking again,
He's not.
and I think it was I was listening to something, and I think the Broncos are trying to change their defensive coordinator, trying to get someone new in.
Thank God.
Who is it right now?
Is it Vance Joseph?
Oh God.
I think it's Vance
Let's
Joseph.
look at this Broncos.
By the way, I'm just going to interject real quick. Our caller, she said she was running a little late, so she's going to give us a call around 1. Which
So
is
is that in 3 minutes?
what?
Wait.
4 o'clock Philadelphia time. What time is that?
Oh, I thought you meant one. Oh, whatever.
1 hour time.
I'm a dumbass.
So
All right.
I guess our last 30 minutes will be filled with that. So we don't have a pressure for another hour.
Damn, Russ didn't even hit 100 yards.
Yeah, he's
No,
just
you
not
did not.
cooking.
Wow. That was a
Uh,
great catch by Cortland Sutton too for that one touchdown.
Yeah.
That
The
was
Broncos are kind of screwed.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes had a good game. Obviously, as a Patrick Mahomes owner, though, I did expect just a little bit more. You're playing the Broncos. The
Broncos
defense is pretty
But
bad.
it's also Thursday night football. They're notorious for being kind of low scoring shit football games.
and it was a
Yeah.
low scoring week in the NFL.
That is true. It's kind of, it felt like the first week where like defense won.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So good job, Chiefs. Let's move on to
Ravens Titans.
Ravens Titans. I don't know
Frick.
what the fuck was up with me and I think Bryson.
Frick.
Yeah, we both picked the Titans.
Yay! I
Yeah.
took the Ravens.
Braeden
All right,
took
all
the
right.
Ravens. I don't know why I picked the Titans.
Well, what's it called? Titans technically did have a chance. They had to throw
Ryan
in.
Tannehill had one of those.
Well, no,
weeks.
Ryan Tannehill got hurt this game.
The cycle.
He was out.
That's
yeah,
true.
So,
But the cycle still stands.
yes, the
Tajay
cycle does
Spears
still
was
stand. Malik Willis came in and he did not look good at all.
I think it
either.
might be Will Levis time.
It might be Will
Tennessee.
Levis' time, but Derrick Henry had a good game. Lamar also good game.
I'm hungry.
They
I'm
did-
sorry.
They did just enough. I think the Ravens did just enough to win, which is kind of sad because this Titans team is pretty bad.
Yeah, a reoccurring theme of Ravens games pretty much all year.
I mean, when Lamar knows he didn't play well, when he said, "I'm just trying to get W's."
Yeah. They
Admitting he didn't play the best, but they won.
They play good in the first half. Their defense usually shuts the other team out or like lets them score 3. It happened last week with
was-
Pittsburgh, happened this week with Tennessee, happened weeks before that. In the second half, they just fucking give up. Last week it cost them and they lost. This week they held on because Malik Willis was the quarterback.
Fuck you, Benny.
Benny, you can eat a snack if you want.
That sucks.
Benny is bulking right now.
Where's
Just
your
saying.
protein? All right.
Eat more.
I'm super happy. Zay Flowers, first touchdown in his NFL career,
Yeah.
Good for him.
and so very happy about that.
Anyway, Derrick Henry did very well for me as well.
Yeah.
He only had 12 carries too. Titans just look dysfunctional, as do the Ravens. But
Both these teams kind of deserve to lose, but the Ravens deserve to lose a little bit less.
There you go.
Yeah.
Could have said Titans deserve to lose a bit more, but
Anyway,
Good stuff.
Panthers Dolphins. Good job, no one. Panthers
I picked
Dolphins.
the Ravens.
I guess. Good job, Braeden, and no one else. Panthers Dolphins. We all said the Dolphins, but
Panthers were up 14 to nothing.
14-0. Adam Thielen had a
Yes.
masterclass of a day for me. Didn't matter in the end, but I appreciate him nonetheless.
Johnny Hecker with one throw for 7 yards.
And a headbutt.
Yeah. Johnny Hecker's a tough motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah, Dolphins got it. I mean, Panthers were up, and then Dolphins just come back. Their offense obviously is
Tyreek
really-
Hill is.
Yeah.
Mike White. Oh,
No, Tyreek. I mean, Tyreek Hill did most of his damage first half. I mean, like he was. I
'Cause
think
he
it was
He
third.
got injured a little bit, right?
It was injured. He was just cramping.
Yeah.
So just wanted to take it easy a little bit. You know.
It's the Panthers, not the Chiefs or the Bills or whatever. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Look at this. Mike White 0,
Zero for
one
one.
throw, one interception.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Mike White.
Jets legend.
Through Salvin Ahmed got the touchdown.
Yes, he did. We said that. And who didn't play this week?
Jeff Wilson Jr.
I didn't start him, and I made a big boy trade with Caden. We'll talk about that later.
I'm so glad you did
Um,
it before our playing because your team does not look as good. Raheem Mostert.
You got scammed. We'll talk about that later.
What?
Raheem Mostert, 17 carries, 115 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Fuck.
I don't understand it a little bit because like the Dolphins, like Raheem Mostert is good, but they
Very
always just want to keep putting more guys in that backfield. I get it, like that's how you want to win the game.
Keep him fresh.
yeah,
Like,
keep him
what?
fresh, especially because he is like he does a lot of his damage in the speed. Like he's really fast.
Yeah.
So they obviously want to have that change of pace, but. I mean, if he gets it done like weekly like this, I don't see how you don't give him the ball like this a lot.
For my sake,
But when
I
there's a-
think Jeff Wilson deserves a bit of a
Yeah,
shot.
shut up. I think when you have guys like Devon Achane when he comes back too, that's just loaded team, loads of
And then
playmakers.
Salvin Ahmed with the touchdown.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Panthers still haven't
Chris
won.
Brooks got 6 touches, but Jeff Wilson didn't get one. How does that make you feel?
Was Jeff Wilson active?
No.
No.
Okay. Then let's hold our horses
All
here.
right, let's move on to Saints Texans. I said the Saints, you guys said the Texans. Went down to like the last play, so I'm not that
Yeah.
mad.
Derek Carr as a receiver.
Yeah. Yeah, they had it going down trying to tie the game. They had 1st and 10 from like the 15 or something, or like the 20 or something.
Mhm.
They went 4 end zone shots. I don't know why they didn't even try to get like some yards before.
Did they have any timeouts, or I don't know what the situation was?
There's like a minute left.
Oh.
Could have run at least like 1 or 2, but
I mean,
whatever.
Derek Carr finally slanged the ball.
Yeah, and it was a loss.
And they lost.
Chris
And
Olave.
my new QB1 for my fantasy team went under 50% through his first career interception, though.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
Oh my gosh.
and
That
I dropped
trade
Kenny
was so
Pickett, so
bad.
it's CJ Stroud or nothing.
Oh,
Like,
you dropped? I might pick him up.
do it. He's
trade was
a
so
li-
bad.
fucking
Chris
liability.
Olave. Chris Olave. We'll get to that too later. Had a good game. Rashid Shaheed, 2 catches, 85
Dude,
yards and a
he had
touchdown.
a crazy ass like 40-yard
Yeah.
loss over someone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was a good win for the Texans.
I guess
They don't look bad.
their defense showed up when it mattered. I'll give them credit. I know the Saints aren't a juggernaut offense.
Saints have a good
but
defense.
Saints have good defense. Texans have what I'm learning a decent defense.
I'm learning that the Texans are just average.
Yeah,
The Commanders of the AFC. I'll say that.
you calling the Commanders average?
I'm calling them pretty average.
All right. Good job Texans. Good
Unless they
job
play the
Braeden and
Bears,
Bryson. Let's
apparently.
move on to the Commanders Falcons. Good timing.
Commander Falcons.
Me and Braeden, picked the Falcons.
Let's go. I did not know who I picked on. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you picked the Commanders. I thought you were kind of crazy, but apparently,
Desmond Ritter, first home loss.
dude,
since
Desmond
high
Ritter,
school.
he fucking sucks.
Me and Justin and AJ and probably one other person were ripping him during the game.
Yeah, he was.
That is
He was
Good
so bad. He
Lord,
was
even
so
Arthur
bad.
Smith is like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this guy doing?
I think he might be the worst starting quarterback in the NFL right now.
That's saying a lot.
Because
Gardner Minshew is about to be the
'cause-
next starter for the Colts for the rest of the season.
yeah, and there's a
Unfortunately.
guy in Chicago who shares my name who also is stinking it up.
He was also hurt.
Yeah,
He was also hurt.
There's a man who doesn't grow body hair in the desert.
Yeah.
he's good.
Anyway.
I mean,
Both the quarterback matchup in this game, which is probably the worst we've seen this season so far.
It's- yeah.
Sam Howell
Falcon,
versus
but the
Desmond.
Falcons did like distribute it like a lot more than what they were doing when they were winning like the first couple weeks in the season. So it's like it's good. Drake London got involved. Kyle Pitts, obviously. Jonnu Smith. Everyone's getting involved in the Falcons' offense.
Kyle
It's
Pitts
just
touchdown.
But is that more beneficial than just feeding Bijan?
exactly.
AJ was pissed.
Only 13 carries, only 5 receptions.
13 carries, 2.8 yards though. Maybe
I-
it just wasn't working. Yeah, so you have to let Desmond Ritter throw the ball. That's a disaster.
Well, I mean, if AJ does hear this though, please try and trade me Bijan. I would love Bijan on my team.
I'm kind of happy with my Jonnu Smith pickup. I might start him at flex next week.
With AJ,
Flex is crazy. Really? You don't have anything
you're
better?
running 2 tight ends.
We'll get into that when
We'll
we
get
get
to
into
that
Oh
later.
my
Jesus
gosh.
Christ, Justin.
Good job, Commanders. Moving on.
Moving on.
And bad job
two.
being Braeden again. Jaguars, Colts. Me and Bryson, we picked the Jags. Braeden picked the Colts. I think this. No, we knew that Anthony Richardson wasn't playing, so you were just on the Gardner.
It was my upset pick of the week. Because the Jaguars up to this
Oh my
point,
because the Jonathan Taylor, is that why?
Look at this. Look at this Colts backfield. 8 carries for Jonathan Taylor, 7 for Zach Moss, 19 and 21 yards. Oh my!
look at that
gosh.
receiving upside for Jonathan Taylor. 5 receptions,
Shut
46
your
yards.
mouth.
Receiving upside.
I'm not having this.
Jonathan Taylor.
You said
Oh
receiving.
my gosh.
Sorry.
Yeah. Minshew did not look good. in
Minshew's
this
just
game.
like, yeah, I'm
He
not
looked
going to
competent the first few weeks.
Yeah.
He
That's
just
what
did
he
not
feels.
look good this time. He obviously that's what Minshew does. He feeds Michael Pittman and Josh Downs. But I think that this Colts offense is going to take a hit with Anthony Richardson probably out for the
sure,
year.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And so
Unfortunately.
hopefully Gardner Minshew, this is his shot. I think if he I don't know if he does well. I don't know if he doesn't do well. I think if he doesn't do well, this is probably one of his last shots in
Yeah.
the NFL. But
As a starter.
yeah,
at
as a
least.
starter at least. He that's why he got the
He's a
backup.
fine backup.
He didn't throw an interception in the first 5 weeks of the season and decided to throw 3. And Jacksonville's defense isn't really that good, so
I will
No,
say
he's not.
I expected Trevor Lawrence to kind of make like another jump to MVP form. And while the Jacksonville Jaguars are 4-2, Trevor Lawrence, he hasn't made that another
No.
jump yet.
he really hasn't.
As a number 1 overall pick, one of the greatest college players, Clemson, whatever, he hasn't made it yet.
Not
I'm
Just that
slightly
whole-
disappointed.
That
in him.
whole draft class, really, like their
Zach Wilson.
quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Lawrence is pretty much the only one who's been doing kind of anything.
Oh, he's been okay.
was that 20?
20. No,
No,
2021.
Joe Burrow was
21.
2020.
21.
Yeah.
It was 2021.
Yeah.
With Zach Wilson and the other guys whose names.
Trey Lance,
Oh, yeah, Trey Lance.
Ugh, I'm looking at the draft class
Justin Fields.
right now.
That might be the worst draft class of quarterback-wise of all time. It's like the opposite of 2004 with Roethlisberger, Manning, and Rivers.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah, that one was loaded in the year of my birth.
Yeah. Jaguars, ETN, he gets 18 carries and he has 55 yards. I don't know how I feel about this, but he does also have 2 touchdowns.
Mac Jones is also in that draft class.
I
Good
think-
Lord.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
So
this is a bad.
Not to distract from you, but yeah, the quarterbacks taken were Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, and Mac Jones.
Oh my
Purdy
gosh.
was the year after.
Yeah, I don't even think there's like a guy in the second or third round that can like kind of.
A lot of great
Kinda
people
save them.
outside of the quarterbacks.
Yeah,
though.
that's true.
Jamar, Jalen Waddle,
Kyle
Penei
Trask
Sewell,
was a second round pick.
Pass Surtain,
Yeah.
Micah Parsons.
By the
Kellen
Bucks, right?
Mond. Jeez. All right, I'm not looking at that. anymore.
God, that's horrible.
All right.
All right,
Sorry.
go back to what you were
Sorry.
saying, bro.
Yeah,
Apologize.
ETN. I think ETN's like almost like a Kenneth Walker type. Just like he doesn't get as many yards per carry,
Mhm.
but he does have that obviously that touchdown
That strength.
impact. strength, I guess. But like this receiving core, Evan Ingram 7 catches for 41 yards, but other than that, no one really is outstanding.
Mhm.
I mean, Christian Kirk had a touchdown, but other than that, nothing really much.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say that in the stats, it is not Tank's Bigsby. Cartavius Bigsby.
They do the same thing with Tank Dell. They say Nathaniel Dell.
Yeah, it's weird.
You're the Tanks, I guess. Especially for the Arizona Cardinals. All right.
Yeah. Good job, me and Bryson. Let's move on.
Oh,
Seahawks,
man.
Bengals.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Back-to-back weeks, we all picked the team against the Bengals, and back-to-back weeks, we got burned.
I still don't. I
Oh,
still don't have faith in the
man.
Bengals. I still don't.
To be fair, they didn't win this game convincingly at all. It went down to the final drive. Jonnu Smith just couldn't really get it out, I guess.
Yeah.
So
I didn't watch much of this game, but from what I could tell, it was kind of just ugly.
what I watched,
Both teams weren't ready to play.
It was Joe Mixon getting 12 carries for 38 yards. That's what I saw.
God.
Chase Brown. Who's that?
Hey, anyone listening out there, I want to trade Joe Mixon. Give me anything, because
Really?
I don't know if he's put up like over 13 yet for me this year.
I don't even think he's. Yeah. I might look into that because I don't have another. I don't even know who I'm starting at running back this week.
I'd take Kenneth Walker off your hands. I got Jalen Warren.
Shout out Jake Bobo.
But yeah, good. Good win
for
for
the
the
Bengals,
Bengals.
I guess.
At least they're 3-3.
Their defense showed up. There
It
was a
did.
time you saying Bobo reminded me. Gino targeted Bobo late. They were like in Bengal territory, maybe in the red zone, trying to score through kind of an end zone shot. It was like near like the 5-yard line. Did Bobo, former Steeler Mike Hilton, picked Gino off, and that kind of turned the tide for the rest of the game.
I just think this game kind of proves that the Bengals they can make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean they're 3-3.
Yeah,
Think-
turning their season around.
Every team in the AFC North is 3-3 or better.
Including the Cleveland Browns.
Is that the next game?
No. It's
Oh.
this one.
Vikings Bear first. Let me look at my spreadsheet.
Oh gosh,
Braeden Patin, the Chicago Bears, huh?
you picked the Bears?
It was
Oh, you
close.
picked the Bears.
You picked
It's 'cause
the Bears.
It's because that was the whole thing. We kept saying the
It
Bears.
was the Bears had a chance.
I don't give a shit. You still picked the Chicago
I didn't
Bears.
expect Tyson Bagent,
He's probably better than
this
Justin
dude,
Fields.
to come
He
in.
probably is better.
It was the ugliest game I've ever seen with the Chicago Bears. That's saying a lot for the freaking Bears at Soldier Field. It was a shit show. Everyone fumbled the fucking ball. Kirk Cousins, I don't know what to fucking do. DJ Moore didn't do anything. Justin Fields is going back to his former self, which I hate it. Tyson Bagent passed for more yards than him.
At what point, who can you blame if you're a Chicago Bears fan?
Fire everyone. Fire them.
At what point is
Get
the
him out of there.
solution just a revolver with one bullet in it?
I don't even. I like. What can you even say about
total
that?
yards? None of them had
Yeah.
over 300.
Good
What can you
Lord.
even say? Like, and you look at
Ugh.
this, like the Vikings 2 for 13 on third down efficiency, 6 for 14 for the Bears. It's not great. I think Alexander Mattson, 18 carries, 44 yards, an average of 2.4 yards per carry.
That is elite.
Oh my gosh!
Trent Richardson numbers.
Look
I
out
didn't
for
even know Velus Jones was on the Bears.
Look out for T.J. Hawkinson, I guess, to be the leading
wow.
receiver for this.
Jordan
Vikings
Addison
team.
had a touchdown.
Jordan Addison did have a touchdown.
I
Yeah.
have some slightly breaking news.
Yeah,
Julio Jones signs with the Eagles.
really. They were. That was interesting. I'm going on a little bit of a tangent here. Before the season, they were the only team in the NFL to carry 4 receivers. Most teams did 5 or 6. They did 4. They did A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Olamide Zaccheaus, and Quez Watkins.
Mm-hmm.
Now I guess they realized the 5th was good because Quez Watkins has been shit this year. Been really bad. So Julio Jones.
Wow.
I don't know how much of a fit that is, but it's definitely
Maybe a mentor role.
for like Devontae Smith. But yeah, that is interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Julio Jones. Who would have thought?
Why is that a? You just had to say it.
I didn't think you heard me. Get the Bears off my screen. I hate the Bears. I hate the Bears. No,
The
fuck the Bears.
Bears.
No, they're the Bears that deserve.
And
They're a
believe,
shit show right now.
believe it or not, me and Bryson picked the Vikings like normal people.
Then we got
Alright.
this fucking game.
49ers Browns. We hope the 49ers.
wow.
I was gonna pick the Browns. You're like, you're not gonna do it. The Browns won.
Yeah,
Okay,
but not
okay.
like their defense was really good. Niners just blew the game. This wasn't a Browns being surprisingly good. This was a 49ers team being surprisingly bad.
Browns defense. being
Yes.
surprisingly
Yeah.
Niners were without Debo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey most of the game.
No. I don't even want to hear
All
it
right.
because like if Josh was calling in, holy crap, Josh, your team looked like crap this week.
Can we
Like
call
Brock
Josh?
Purdy did not look good. If you say if any 49ers fan is saying that like, oh, we didn't have CMC, oh, we didn't
That's
have
what he
Debo.
said in the group chat.
Bro, you went against PJ Walker and you lost. How do you lose? You can't say that you didn't have your guys when you play against PJ Walker and you lose. How are you the undefeated team when you let PJ Walker? He didn't even do good. He threw 2 picks, and you guys just didn't do anything. Like I don't understand. You just blew the game. Like don't even talk.
Jake Moody, my fantasy kicker, missed the game-winning field goal.
Yes,
It wasn't even a long field goal. It was like 41 yards.
it was
and he-
41 yards, dude, and he just missed.
And then there are 49ers fans complaining about the refs on that
Look at
last Browns
Josh.
drives. To be fair,
Niners.
the hit looked a lot worse in real time. I can understand why the flag was thrown. I'll give credit or defend Niners fans a little bit. It was not, it should not have been a flag.
Still played.
However,
Not great.
they still, all of that talk about the refs, all of it got eviscerated where no more pity after Moody missed that field goal. Just whatever. You saw the chance to win, still blew it. Good job, Browns. Bad job, us. Good job, PJ Walker. Brock Purdy's a fraud.
Brock
Ooh.
Purdy is a fraud.
Yeah, maybe a hot take. I've been saying it kind of this whole year. His throws, they're like 1 inch away from getting intercepted and stuff like that. And he's just,
So it's the talent around him.
yes, obviously.
That's what I
System
thought.
quarterback.
Obviously, yeah.
Like Jimmy G all
Did
over
you see Brock
again.
Purdy's college tape? That man was ass.
There's a reason he barely got drafted.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it all year. I'm on the Browns train. If anyone else wants to join,
I will
I
stay
said
here.
it in episode 1. I'm high on the Browns.
Let's
Well,
move on.
Browns without Deshaun Watson or Nick Chubb.
The Browns. All right.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
This is I didn't watch any of this game.
I was not
Patriots,
watching this
Raiders.
either.
What did I say? What did I say? Don't tell me I said the Patriots.
No, we all said the Raiders.
Okay, good.
Let's go.
I don't know how we could have said the Patriots. All right.
They
Well,
almost pulled it off. But
Before we kind of talk about anything, is there a quarterback controversy in Las Vegas with Brian Hoyer and Jimmy Garoppolo? Brian Hoyer ran that offense, probably the best it's been all season.
Jimmy Garoppolo is just
Yeah.
made out of glass. Like
Yeah,
you should just be a
Threw
stripper.
his back out from fucking his porn star girlfriend too much.
Well, I think. Oh my gosh.
Respect.
I think that the Raiders, like a lot of Raiders fans too, were like high on Alex O'Connell too. But now, like Brian Hoyer came in, he did his job, and
Threw a
he
beautiful deep pass.
Yeah, he looked good. On the other side, Mac Jones.
Still ass. My boy Malik Cunningham, Louisville legend, got in a little bit. Didn't
Hey.
throw a pass, but he was in there for a little bit.
I mean, they scored.
Louisville.
At least they scored. I think. What was it? Their field goal to start the game was like the first one that they had in like 27 drives or something like that. 20 something drives. Like that's their first point. That's insane. Like I don't even understand how you do that. Ramondre Stevenson had a good game.
He didn't. He got bailed out.
He got bailed
Wow.
out by a touchdown, but he had some catches. And
He had
Kendrick
good
Bourne,
running. Good running.
podcast
carry.
legend, I guess.
Yeah.
Kendrick Bourne had a good game.
Newly found podcast.
but-
legend.
If we if we move over to the Raiders receiving, who did I say was going to have a revenge game this
Jacoby
week?
Myers.
Jacoby Myers. He had 5 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown.
But he wasn't even the highest one.
I consider that a revenge game. That is
That's a revenge
16
with the quarterback issues.
yeah, 17 fantasy points
Is
with
it,
Jimmy Garoppolo and Brian Hoyer as the
is it
quarterbacks.
because Devontae Adams got hurt?
I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Devontae
he got
Adams.
popped.
He got lit up. Yeah.
That was probably one of the that was like a Lerone Landry Taylor Mays hit that was put on Devontae.
Dang. Michael Mayer, finally.
shout
We've been saying this Raiders offense needs a little bit of a tight end. And Amir Abdullah.
Shout out. He got some cardio in.
Yeah, good for him.
Good stuff, Amir Abdullah.
Good for the Raiders. They're somehow 3-3. I don't know how they're 3-3, but
That is a surprise.
they're 3-3. I guess. Whatever.
All right. Let's move
They're the worst 3-3 team in the league.
to
The Lions.
one of the best in the NFL records wise. We have
Detroit
the
Lions.
We are tied for the best record in the league. I am so happy with my boys.
And we all said the Lions.
Good.
I mean,
Style points goes to Tampa Bay, but those
creamsicles.
sexy uniforms.
David
Rip 'em off
Montgomery-
Baker Mayfield.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, leading rusher for the Lions only had 15 yards, but it didn't matter.
Because David
Craig
Montgomery got
Reynolds.
hurt.
Yeah.
Craig Reynolds had to come in. Obviously, we didn't have Jahmyr Gibbs this game, but that's not where it happened.
It was Among Us St. Brown.
Among Us St. Brown was insane. 12 receptions, 124 yards, and a TD. Jameson Williams also did have a TD.
He was not supposed to play.
Jameson Williams?
Because of the gambling thing, but they lifted it.
Oh, yeah.
Like a week ago or something.
Yeah. But
Beautiful touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just turning, he's turning, and then all of a sudden he just catches the ball.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that's horrible body, like
Absolutely
placement, but
horrible,
he caught
but it I don't even know. But
the Lions' defense, I think, is a lot better than we give it credit for. This is kind of like
that's what I'm
this
saying.
is becoming a reoccurring thing to holding teams to like single digits. Happened with the Falcons. It happened now with the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
That's why I think like obviously I'm really happy. Obviously, Jared Goff went off, like he did his part in this game. He had a great week, but obviously you look at the stats, like great. But one of the things that I just love about our team is our defense. Like we just we just look good. We get pressure on the quarterback, especially with Baker back there.
Baker kind of reverted back to like last year form. He missed some open guys.
Yeah, so Baker's
He didn't
there,
look great.
but I'm just so like glad of our team. 9 of 16 at third down efficiency. That's great for me. Just happy as a Lions fan. Tied for the best record right now.
I'm
and
sure
so
you're happy.
yeah. Well, that's why you guys say like I haven't had a rant yet because
They've been winning too much.
Yeah, we've been winning.
Wish I had the problem.
Speaking of, let's move on to Cardinals Rams.
Uh,
Oh my god, I picked the Cardinals.
I told you
Yeah,
guys
you picked the Rams.
I was
So-
not fooled this week.
I don't know why. I think I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go with Braeden because why not?
No.
I told you in the heat of the moment, that's a mistake.
Yeah. All right. How many Orange Fantas did you consume this game?
So at halftime, it's 9-6. I'm like, Cardinals aren't playing great, but neither are the Rams.
Yeah.
So I'm probably like only one in. I'm gonna be
Only one in.
completely honest.
Yeah.
By the end of the fourth quarter, I think we're about 6 in.
6
Oh
Had
man.
to go buy a new 12 pack. Really should get the diet ones at this point, but
I mean, they're filled with aspartame. That shit gives you brain cancer.
I want brain cancer at this point. Trey McBride being our leading receiver isn't a good look at all.
Yay.
I don't have much to say. This was one of the only games where, again, we're in it at half, and then
Your defense is kind of fell apart.
Jonathan Gannon's white long sleeve goes too far up his freaking pits, and he said he was on him. Respect. Thank you for the pit check, Justin.
I'm wearing a light Bryce Harper jersey, so coming through.
I don't have much to say. The
I
Cardinals,
don't know.
I still think we're good enough to beat the Steelers, personally.
Is this what this is all leading to? Is this
Yes.
preparation for
This
the
is what it's leading to.
That was his whole thing.
This is Braden's Super Bowl, week 11 or whatever it is, Steelers Cardinals in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy right now.
Dobbs
Only
revenge
because we're 1-5. We're gonna get a really good pick, but we're not playing terribly.
That is true. I
We're
like
not-
Joshua Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs is good.
I just don't like this Cardinals defense.
Now we're missing Jalen Thompson and we're missing Budda Baker. We're missing both of our starting safeties.
Exactly. So
and they're
it's just-
supposed to be back either next week or the week after, because our bye week is like the last week of the season. It's possible, so we don't get any rest. Thanks NFL. But
I
yeah,
don't think they give a shit about the Cardinals. Good
Nope.
job, Rams,
Well,
and
let's
Kyron
just-
Williams,
let's
and the
just-
guys we didn't even mention, like Cooper
let's
Kupp.
just
well,
use
no,
your
it's
stadium as a
literally
Super Bowl. Sorry.
I think Kyron Williams had like 5 yards or something at half, and
And then we just went off. Every
came
run
back,
seemed to go
our
for
defense
like 10
had a-
yards.
yeah,
Freaking bottle of liquor at halftime and
came back
come
They
with
celebrated
158
being up
yards.
9-6 and they give up. All right,
Yay, Rams!
Eagles, Jets. We all got fucking burned.
We need
Did
a
you see
call
me
in
considering
from.
the Jets as well?
Did
No,
you
I
consider
did
the
not.
Jets? There's no fucking way you were considering the Jets.
See,
I want to.
Jalen
We need a
Hurts.
call in from Spencer like right about now. Like this was so winnable for the Eagles. Holy sh-
It's been the story of the same year.
They played
my
down.
They're the
gosh.
better team. They get a lead, but every other week they've held on. What happened this week? They got too cute. Jalen Hurts, probably one of his worst games as a professional,
Oh,
threw
yeah.
that pick.
oh yeah,
Oh my gosh, Devontae
Jake
Smith at the
Elliott
end.
missed like a 30-yard field goal. That was insane. He's one of the best kickers in the league, and he fucking missed the chip shot. DeAndre Swift only got 18 rushing yards. They had no running game.
Good thing he got some receiving.
They did.
Upside,
Their
but
defense was like pretty good though. Hassan Reddick, 2.5 sacks. Like they got a lot
Yeah.
of pressure on Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
But holy crap, just offensive miscues
Jesus.
all over. It was just bad.
And I don't want to hear anyone glazing or praising Zach Wilson because 2 of the 3 Jets wins have came from a defensive or special
Yeah.
teams big play. Zach Wilson has still not really led a game-winning drive.
just imagine Aaron Rodgers.
It's
With
like-
a good quarterback.
They'd
That's
be
a scary Jets
They'd be
team.
like 4-2 or 5-4.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like they get a stop on defense, and then they go back, and then Zach Wilson goes like a 3-and-out, and it's just like, why'd we even get that stop in the
Mhm.
first
Yeah.
place? And
You have
it's just-
something to say, Benny? Okay, he just pulled up. All right.
Do you think the Jets can make the playoffs?
No.
No.
Okay.
Hot take. I was watching the highlights of this game. Jalen Hurts looks slow. Is that just me?
Like mentally or physically?
Physically,
Okay.
he looks slow.
Maybe mentally too. He
Like,
threw 3 picks.
Like they designed like a couple quarterback draws in this game, and he just
I
like,
know what
he's
you mean.
going.
He looks
and
like he
then
runs in slow motion.
he legit just looks slow. Like I don't understand it. He had 8 carries for 47 yards and a touchdown, and obviously that offensive line is like carrying him. But
I will say Lane Johnson, best right tackle in the league, has been for the past like 5 years. Got injured. They put in a shitter instead of him. He sucked. He gave up. I think the stat was
Backup's like,
he
shit.
gave up more pressures in like the time he played, probably like 3 quarters, than Lane Johnson has given up since 2020.
guy,
It would.
The backup's like, oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, yes, you're replacing the best in the league. The pressure's gonna be on you, but he was still bad. Contributed to one of Hurts' interceptions as he got hit as he threw it.
Mm.
That was a rusher that
yeah,
was because of that. So, yeah,
Just-
Eagles are really injured.
Just a
Reed
gloomy
Blankenship
day.
got fucking lit up by Alan Lazard. He was out for the rest of the game.
he got
Jalen Carter's injured. Still, they should have won. I'm not giving them any excuses.
good job, Spencer.
Good job, Spencer. He's
He
the only
was-
winner this week.
He was happy. Yeah.
Giants Bills
game.
Sunday Night Football.
ugh.
I love that you said you were like, we've seen New York Giants on Sunday night, and I think this is gonna be more of the same. And what happened?
The Giants had a chance.
They kept it close.
Absolutely freaking nothing. Bills had to score twice in the fourth
Ugh.
quarter
It
just to
was
win this
6
game.
nothing at half.
I will.
Giants.
I did like Tyrod Taylor running that offense better than Daniel Jones. I'll say that.
They got 9 points.
Saquon Barkley back.
They could have won that game, but the refs missed that
should've.
call, that
They-
holding call on Waller.
They really should have won that game.
Yeah. Bills just 1 week they'll go out and they'll blow out the Dolphins, and the next they'll fucking win by 5. Have to come back in the fourth quarter against the Tyrod Taylor led New York Giants.
The bad New York Giants, like they're not good. But
yeah. I mean, Stephon Diggs is like probably I think he's like really underrated this year. I don't think we talked about. I don't,
5 of his 6 games, he's had 100 plus. receiving
exactly. I don't
yards.
think he's been talked about. Like everyone, like obviously everyone started talking about AJ Brown because he's had like 120 plus in a bunch of his games, but Stephon Diggs is.
Yeah.
I don't think he's being talked about enough.
Someone who also isn't being talked about enough is Gabe Davis, because that man is ass.
I
and
knew you were gonna say
inconsistent.
that. I knew you were gonna say that.
you.
He had 3 receptions for 21 yards. So I was like, okay, 5.1 points. That's a disappointment, whatever. But he had a fumble on one of them. So, you know,
He got 3 points.
3 points for Gabe Davis, my fucking Lord and Savior. That is why I'm starting Jonnu Smith at the flex next week.
Oh my god.
James,
Motherfucking Josh Allen was throwing to motherfuckers named Quentin Morris and Deontay Hardy instead of Gabe Davis. That was cool.
Touchdown Bills.
Thanks, Josh Allen.
James Cook, 14 carries, 71 yards. Latavius Murray.
It was both of their first career receptions, and they both won the touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. Like, one catch for 15 yards and one catch for 3 yards for a
Didn't
touchdown.
get open. What can we say?
If anyone wants Gabe Davis, I'm open to trading him.
Just drop him.
Just
at this
drop
point,
him at
like.
this point.
But he has weeks where he'll score like 25 points.
So
Isn't that what he's
let
known
someone
for?
let someone else go through that pain every week.
So it's been 2 straight years of me going through that.
Oh,
Just
God.
let someone else go through that. That's why AJ dropped Drake London and then he went off and then
He went off.
But
like,
then I don't think he's not gonna be. There's no way he can be consistent with that.
yes,
so
he can.
Just let someone else be content with that.
Yeah, whatever.
Wan'Dale Robinson, eight catches. He looks pretty good.
Shout out to Justin Pugh, who came off an ACL injury, hadn't played football since 2021. Came off the practice squad, and started out left guard, but then their left tackle got injured, so he had to move to left tackle. Was guessing every single cadence, so he had no idea if it was going to be a false start or not. But he played well. Obviously, he was an All-Pro, Pro Bowler years before.
Yeah.
But it was nice seeing him. And he's technically a practice squad guy.
So anyone can get him.
Anyone can get him. But I'm sure he'll stay loyal with the Giants. That's his team, to be fair.
Because everyone wants to play for the Giants.
Saquon was back. He did it good.
He
did a good.
He did the best he could. He had some really good rushes. And then there was also plays where like the Giants O-line just crumbled and there's nothing he can do. I think he looked good.
Yeah.
I think he looked good.
Even though the Giants lost, I think Giants fans could be happy Saquon's back. Not watching Matt Breida anymore.
Just for Saquon to probably
All right.
leave in free agency.
I'm not going to say good job, Bills, because it should have been a blowout, but whatever.
I don't remember what it took.
Cowboys, Chargers. I said the Chargers. You two said the Cowboys.
Yes!
Went down to the final drive. That was a running theme for my picks, is that a lot of them went down to the final drive. You had the Falcons, you had the Saints, you had the Seahawks, you had the 49ers, you had the Eagles, you had the Chargers. All of them didn't get the job done, so that was cool.
This is a gloomy week for a lot of teams.
Austin Eckler had 27 yards.
Austin Eckler had
Yikes.
1.9 yards per carry.
He came back and he did shit for you. That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Tony Pollard wasn't great either.
But he was good in the receiving game.
15 carries for 30 yards, average of 2 yards per carry. But he had that long, I think it was 60-yard catch.
Yep.
Catch and run.
Broke like 3 tackles.
Yeah, so he did great. He did good.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks with the touchdown. I think Michael Gallup had, I don't even know how many targets this guy had. He caught 3 balls. I think he had like somewhere like 10 targets or something like that at least.
He was looking for it, man.
I was not watching this game because of the game 1 of the NLCS, but I was keeping tabs. I saw Quentin Johnson. I don't think for a first round pick, he looks bad. Just bad.
Was he a first round pick?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
Wow.
Well, I think there's just like it's more about an upside thing. Like
They need him. No. The Chargers team want to go to the playoffs. No more Mike Williams. They need Quentin Johnson to be that guy, and he was getting shoved around by smaller corners. Come on.
That is true.
Quentin.
Give him some time.
I gave him a week. It's enough time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joshua Kelly for the 1 catch for 2 yards.
Do you
Look
still
at
have
this.
him?
No.
Michael Gallup, 3 catches, 10 targets for 24 yards. 10 targets. Could have had
Wow.
such a better
Yeah.
week, but obviously didn't. Super mad about that.
It was just an ugly week for low scoring, ugly.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
NFL industry plant, that one lady that they kept showing.
Do you think it actually was an industry plant?
Chargers don't have fans, so yeah. And if they have fans, they're not that passionate.
Yeah.
And they kept showing her over and over again.
Yeah,
That was
is
weird.
true.
That was
was-
really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It was just a weird vibe to it.
Let's
Whenever people play in SoFi, it's weird. It's weird in there.
let's get over this week.
Let's go up the totals. I once again had the worst week out of any of us.
Let's go. I thought I did not do good this week.
You'll be surprised, Bryson. I went 7-8. Not as bad as like last week when I think I went 6-8.
6-8, yeah.
But that moves my totals of the season to 50 wins and 43 losses. I'm still above 500 for the year, but
Comfortably.
2 straight years under 500. So
Straight weeks.
My bad. Braeden only went 8-7. So
Yeah, that was a rough week.
didn't do great. His total moves to 55 and 38. Bryson went 11-4.
Is because of the Eagles and 49ers.
You'd pick the Eagles, so it was not because of that.
No.
It was because of
Those,
the Rams.
Those were his main
those ones.
losses.
No, I'm saying those are my losses.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been a much
A great
better week.
Yeah.
Shut up, Bryson.
Yeah, his really only bad pick that I don't blame him for taking was the Titans.
Yeah. I thought their run defense was gonna get it. Did not happen at all.
Yeah. Bryson moves to 61 and 32. So there's now an 11-game gap between me and Bryson.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it hasn't been good for me this year. But
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
there's always next
It's a
week.
long season. It's a long
You
season.
said that last
season.
It's a
week.
long season.
It's a long season, Braeden. Have faith. Have faith.
All right, let's get to the fantasy.
Yeah. Start with Ramen from behind. Spencer. It's not street football players with me.
This just got so depressing.
Yeah, he's depressed now.
Mixon and Eckler didn't even combine for 20.
Ouch.
Gabe Davis had 3 points. Jake Moody missed 2 field goals. Ramondre Stevenson got a touchdown that shouldn't have happened because it was a bullshit roughing the passer call. Cooper Kupp was fed the shit out of the ball. It was just Whatever.
You lost
I lost pretty handedly.
again.
Well, I mean,
Again.
he had Tyler Bass, who also missed 2 field goals, but had 2 extra points, so he evened it out to 0.
Yeah. I really should have started Jonnu Smith.
How much did he have?
He had 13.6. That
Well,
would've
you
been
also
10
probably
more
should
than-
have played Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah, over Mixon. I think I would have lost regardless, but you know what? Whatever. Whatever. I
Would
lost.
have made it close.
Spencer won. I don't want to dwell on it too long. It makes me upset just looking at it.
1 in 5, Justin. 1 in 5.
Yep.
Tied for the worst in the league.
Yep. But I'm
Lower than Dylan.
I'm adamant about the statement. I will not enter the cage until Noah does.
Oh, that is
Okay.
true.
Okay.
That is true.
All right. Speaking of Noah, he beat the shit out of Fuckface.
My bad. I might have.
I can't see other players because my computer's glitching out. But just let it be known that
Noah's
Noah
on
had
a hot streak right
Noah
now.
had one guy under
He's on a
10,
heater.
which was Darren Waller with 9.3.
Are you benching?
Like it's
incline benching.
This is crazy. Jamar Chase didn't even have a great week either. He had 14 with 6 receptions with 80 yards, and Josh Allen didn't even have a great game either. But it's just like he had Vikings defense. He had Justin Tucker. Like
Yeah.
I'm
60
just hoping.
almost for Tucker.
I'm hoping to get Noah on like a down week. You know, like some bye weeks when I play him
Yeah.
because like this is
So glad I already played
ridiculous.
him. I'm so glad.
This is ridiculous.
I had my best week against Noah. And
Good for you, Justin.
And it didn't matter because he had a better week. Where did it go wrong for Fuckface? I think it went wrong with the fact that he started Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel.
No, because he played good.
No, game,
Curtis
game.
Samuel had 14.2.
I know, but when you're down to that point, that means you're not getting production anywhere else.
That's
James
true.
Cook Madison also didn't combine for 20.
I love how he didn't play Amari Cooper, but I mean technically it didn't even matter for him.
Cooper played good too.
Yeah,
And Drake London.
Drake London had a good game.
Drake London.
Is
now
this like
on
the third person who's had a season-ending injury for Caden? Fuckface, my bad. With
I
Anthony
think it
Richardson.
is.
Caden and Josh. Just
It was
getting-
Dobbins first, then it was who was it? Mike Williams, right?
Yeah,
And now Anthony Richardson. So
unlucky.
it's just unlucky for him.
Very unlucky.
But does he deserve it for leaving the podcast?
Maybe.
That's a great point, Justin.
Do we talk about trade now?
We'll
You
talk
wanna
about it
talk-
after we go through all the games.
We'll talk-
Pat
okay.
Who, Bryson versus Team Watkins, Owen. Bryson nearly doubled Owen's score.
Yay!
What happened to Owen, man?
He didn't even have any empty slots like we thought he was gonna have. He just sucked.
He set his lineup. His team
Yeah.
He
just
did set
played
his lineup.
ass.
Yeah, T
his
Higgins had
team-
4. When you're down to starting Gus Edwards, that's never good. Kirk had an ass game. He started KJ Osborne.
KJ Osborne hopefully wasn't going to be too bad, but obviously
There's
it
some
was.
upside there for sure.
Sam Laporta with the down week. He did get a lot of targets though, so I'm not worried at all, especially because I have Kyle Pitts on my bench. I love that guy. Love
Touchdown,
that
Kyle
guy.
Pitts.
Love that guy. My team didn't even play. I don't even think my team played to its full potential. Zay Flowers had a good week. I'll talk about that one. I did make the trade for Zay Flowers and Sam Laporta for Chris Olave, and Zay Flowers did good this week. I'm happy. 17.1. He had his first touchdown. Tyreek Hill obviously went off, and my 2 running backs were great. So
Tyreek Hill's basically a guaranteed 25 points.
yeah, I
Minus
think
the Bills game.
I've seen like a
Yeah.
bunch of articles about him, like saying like, is Tyreek Hill like the best like right now? And I think like
he is.
for sure.
has-
With
yeah,
Jefferson out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Easily.
I took Tyreek in a lot of my in a couple of my leagues actually, and so I was like happy because I didn't like obviously he wasn't like first up on the board, but
Should have been. But yeah.
yeah, definitely
Yeah.
was a great pick by me.
All right. Good job, Bryson. Owen, after starting 3-0, is 3-3.
3-3.
We'll see. Which one was probably the closest game? This next one. Owen has a Bijana, AJ versus the Chick-fil-A. Braeden.
When you have to start Baker Mayfield, AJ, holy
You saw me-
crap!
He started like half the Buccaneers offense, and thank God they didn't blow up.
Yeah, they got
It
shut
was
down.
only close because Amon-Ra had an amazing game.
Yeah.
Puka with the down week. I don't know if is this the decline of Puka?
I don't think so. I think it was just more so Kyron and
I think
Cooper
that
Kupp
Cardinals
just kind of
defense
clicked at the
just
same time.
locked down, man.
Yeah, I don't think. I think Puka will be fine. Like
Yeah.
I was in trade talks with AJ. I might still be. I don't know what I'm
might
gonna
still
do.
be.
No, because don't know if I really want to pull the trigger. He's like kind of hesitant too, but obviously I think that he does need to do something because he's 1-6 now.
He's 1-5.
1-5. I think if he goes to 1-6, I think that's sell the team.
Yeah, so
Give up.
it's I don't know what he's really gonna do with that. Chuba Hubbard though, good week by him.
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz with I think this is his third good week. So good by him, but obviously like
going in to Sunday Night Football, I was down 105-94 and needed 11 points from Diggs.
He got 20.
And he got 20. If I saw the score being 14-9 and I hadn't looked at what Diggs got, I would be shitting myself. I'd be like, oh no, the Bills defense didn't do anything. I mean, the Bills offense didn't do anything. Jonathan Taylor, 11 points. There we go.
You drafted him early. You don't want 11 points from him. You want more.
I do want more.
Hey, Derrick Henry had a good week, but he's on bye next week.
At what point do you just drop Dalvin Cook?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Good
I did.
I thought you dropped him like a weeks ago, and I was just
what happens is I keep putting waivers in, and I drop him to pick up someone else, but then I never get the waivers.
Happens.
That makes sense.
All right. Good job, Braeden. Sorry, AJ, though my 1-5.
Big rivalry there, and I took the dub.
Yeah, heated rival. Yeah.
Oh, very, very. I'm going to be shitting on AJ until I play him again.
All right. Is this a record low for the season? What Carson put up?
He did not set his lineup, and this is the high school bowl.
The high school bowl.
This is the
Dylan. How is Dylan
Fucks
3-3? I don't understand.
He did good this week.
He'll put up 131. The next week's he's gonna put up 31.
It's because he's had Saquon in his lineup the past.
Well, it's because
6
Raheem
weeks.
Mostert's like carrying his lineup.
That's true, and he's in his flex.
Yeah, very very sad. I wanted Breece Hall still.
Mostert blew up for him.
Wanted Breece Hall still. Did not get Breece Hall.
Deebo
Cannot trade
Samuel
for
looks
Breece
like a
Hall
bust.
anymore. Very sad.
Can you at least get in contact with?
I did get in contact with
Oh.
Dylan. Did not get in contact with Carson. I've wanted guys on Carson's lineup for like look at this. I have so many guys flagged,
Oh.
Yeah.
and he just does not answer.
What can I say?
at
He likes his
all.
team. What can I say?
I want Devontae
Or just
Smith.
doesn't look at his phone.
I want Devontae
Oh, he looked at his
Smith.
phone.
No, he definitely does. I don't think he cares. I wanted Jahmyr Gibbs too, but obviously I don't think he's gonna trade him now because David
He's got
Montgomery's gonna miss some
A lot
time.
more upside. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't even set his lineup. Justin Fields is doubtful now. He can use some of his quarterbacks that he has on his bench for no reason. Actually, no, he only has Deshaun Watson now because Aaron Rodgers got hurt. But yeah, I think
that's where he went wrong.
when you put up
Dropped his
56,
quarterbacks.
yeah, when you put up 56 in a week, I don't even know
That's a
if you're coming back next year.
Shout out Jacoby Myers. Oh yeah. He might be kicked out.
He might be kicked. Benny, open spot, Benny. Might be an open spot next year.
In the Sundays of Football Fantasy Football League.
I have been waiting for this moment.
It's a coveted league to get
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. There's been some esteemed members, Jeremy's dad,
Yeah.
Ty,
Javi.
Javi, yeah.
Ty.
Who's on the chopping block?
Carson
Carson. He
Carson.
put up 56 this week. Did not set his lineup.
It's usually
doesn't look at like trades and whatnot.
Doesn't look at trades
we've
at
gone
all.
through Jeremy's dad. We've gone through Javi. We've gone through Ty.
Fuck Ty didn't fucking eat the hot chip or ghost pepper, whatever we were gonna have him do.
Did he? No, he had one win.
He had one win.
We haven't had someone who hasn't lost out yet. I don't
Yeah.
think that'll ever happen.
And it won't happen this year. We'll see. Someone will get unlucky enough. It'll be like a Spencer or someone who's
Spencer next year.
Sorry, Spencer. Battle of the Titans. I have a Chubb, Joshua McKnight versus TJ's Trojans, Jeremy Felstead.
What happened, Josh?
I love how
All that shit
after
talking.
the year, after the week that he plays me, his team absolutely flops. George Kittle, fraud, absolute fraud. Calvin Ridley, fraud. David
D-Monk got
Montgomery,
injured.
D-Monk got
His
injured.
whole
Jacobs
team.
is still a
Jacobs
fraud.
fraud. Bro, his team is very like boom or bust, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
And so like his only consistency in my eyes is Keenan Allen, Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
But Justin Herbert also does have that injury on his left hand. So it
might be a rough couple weeks.
it might be a rough couple weeks for Josh, especially because he's playing Justice Hill next week. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, my team looks so bad.
Jeremy's team is really good. I mean, he has a lot of depth on his team too, and so
Yeah, he had some guys who were questionable playing, didn't want to start with someone like DK Metcalf or D Hop. started Jordan Addison, and it worked out for him because Jordan Addison got a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey did have. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What just happened?
Took me by surprise.
Christian McCaffrey did get hurt during this game. He did have a touchdown though. Already put up respectable numbers before he got hurt.
I did just want to say that both Josh and Jeremy's bench would have beat Carson this week.
God.
Guy. Jared Goff. Jared Goff on the bench.
Yeah.
Dang. Kareem Hunt on his bench too.
Yep.
What
Had a pretty
happened to
good
my
week.
team, man? Sorry.
Zach Moss. There we go. Zach Moss, 17.9. Good week by Zach Moss.
I have no words.
Great freaking week.
Shut up. I have no words.
I don't know. I'm looking to buy a wide receiver, Jeremy, if you're listening.
He's not.
He's definitely not. I'll probably contact him about it.
He's praying.
I would love to start Zach Moss next week. This week. I'm not gonna lie, especially versus you, Braeden.
Oh, don't worry.
I
My
would
team's in
lo-
shambles.
I would love to start Zach Moss versus you this week.
I'm starting Jonathan Taylor, so you can go fuck yourself. Oh, they're playing the Browns.
I would love to start Zach Moss.
Anyway,
So
let's move on. Before I
think
kill
that
myself.
concludes-
This just got really depressing.
All right,
for
you
me.
want to talk about the trade you made?
No, I really don't. I'm projected 109 points.
Oh my gosh!
But
109.
Stroud's out and Derrick Henry's out. So I'm starting Kenny Pickett.
Are you shitting me?
There's no one else in. You're not even gonna wait for
Pick
waivers.
someone else up.
Pick up your boy. Pick up your boy.
I don't want to start fucking Dobbs.
Pick up your
he gets
boy.
rushing yards. He gets like 50
Alien-looking
rushing yards a
ass.
game. That's an extra 5
Pick
points.
up your boy. He's averaging
Should I-
14.2.
Should I do Sam Howell or Dobbs? Sam Howell is playing the Giants. Dobbs is playing Seattle.
I think you got to ride with Joshua.
I think you have to
Oh, he's
ride
on the
with
waivers.
Joshua.
Who the fuck wants him?
No, it's just because.
No.
Pick up Desmond Ritter.
Fuck no. I'm not picking up Desmond Ritter.
Pick up Mac Jones.
Yeah, the Mac Daddy.
Mac
He's
Jones.
projected 10 points.
Technically, you could pick up Dak, but for next week or something like that.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
the trade. Where can I see like the actual things
Recent.
that happened? Recent.
Yeah.
I like to preface. I made this trade for depth. Obviously, I'm losing a lot of star power here, right?
No shit.
Go-
You traded 3 starters for 1 starter.
Holy crap! This is
Going into the bye weeks, these next few weeks are really going to test people's depth, right?
Yeah.
I'm preparing for it. So basically, this is me saying, yeah, I might be able to go be all right through the bye weeks, but if I'm sneaking into the playoffs, I'm probably fucked. But I just want to keep that playoff streak alive. AJ's not going to keep it alive, so I got to keep it alive. Only one who has made the playoffs every single year. It's model of consistency, similar to the Steelers, but that's not going to happen.
Are you even gonna say who
we're
you
3-2.
traded?
Huh?
You even gonna say?
Anyway,
who you
I'll
traded?
say who traded. Fuckface traded Alexander Madison, CJ Stroud, Travis Kelce, Christian Kirk, and Jake London. Those are a decent group of guys.
Decent
You know,
group of guys,
You
but
might get 1 or 2 starters, like high end starters back.
not
for that.
for what you gave up.
See, Benny. Sorry, you can't hear the call. Yeah.
I appreciate you.
So when you think when someone trades them out, guys, you might be getting they might be getting like 1 or 2 good guys back. Motherfucker got
Holy
Lamar
crap.
Jackson, Stephon Diggs, and Mark Andrews.
And Jeff Wilson.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But he could
He
at least
gave
play
up-
him this
He
week.
gave up 1 definitive
Hear me out.
starter in Kelsey
I
for
got
3 of their best of the position in Diggs, Andrews, and Jackson.
He gets Wilson. Whatever. People shit on him the whole year. I gave up on him. Watch him pop off. Kelsey for Andrews. I think that's a win in my book.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson is very inconsistent.
Stephon
Stephon Diggs, I'll give him that one.
You gave him.
I
Okay.
just wanted
Okay.
the
So
depth.
technically, you're saying Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, that cancels out. CJ Stroud, Lamar, I'll put in like Alexander Madison, that cancels out. You traded basically Christian Kirk and Drake London for Stephon Diggs and Jeff Wilson. Technically,
Jeff Wilson can go fuck himself at this point.
you traded Stephon Diggs for Christian Kirk and Drake London.
Watch.
What is going on through your mind?
Bryson, I'm playing you this week. It's going to be a shit show. One way or
For
another.
you,
Yeah, probably. Watch me win, Bryson.
I'm not even playing Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams is not going to play this week.
Joshua Dobbs going to shit on you.
Okay.
I guess so.
If he does next podcast, I'll wear like a bald cap or something like that.
That's fucked. This kind of leads me into I want to talk about the standings so far. Josh and Jeremy 5-1. kind of establishing themselves as they're probably gonna make the playoffs. Then you got me and Bryson at 4-2. Who knows what's gonna happen with us? And then you've just got 4 3-3 teams. Noah probably playoffs. Dylan probably not. Spencer, that's a wild card.
How the
Owen
no.
probably not.
No.
And then you got Caden, Carson at 2-4. Caden may sneak in there. I don't think Carson will. And you have the bottom feeders.
Yeah, I think Caden's gonna sneak in now because of that freaking trade.
What do you mean?
Oh my
You know damn well
gosh.
what you did.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's a good trade.
His ego's gonna get fucking inflated when he puts up like 140 this week, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
your fault.
Yep.
Oh, I did a waiver for adding Elijah Mitchell and dropping Kenny Pickett. But it'll go through tomorrow. So I might be without a quarterback.
All right,
Just don't play one then.
Let's move.
Just give me a win next week.
No.
Let's
But we'll look into the previews later. Yes.
we got 11 minutes before the call.
Should I do my stuff?
Run through your stuff.
All right, guys. You know what time it is. It is top 10s of the week. Let's start with quarterbacks. Dak Prescott leads it, which is crazy, 24.88. Tua Tagovailoa, 22.48. Jared Goff, my guy, 22.42. Jalen Hurts, 19.9. Justin Herbert back on the list, 19.08. Sam Howell, 18.34. Patrick Mahomes, technically my guy, 17.34. Lamar Jackson, who you say is inconsistent, 17.12. Derek Carr on the list, 16.32. And for the second week in a row, Desmond Ridder, 16.08.
Bullshit. I don't care what his fantasy performance puts up. That man is the worst quarterback in the NFL.
He could have had a lot better if he didn't have interceptions. This week for
Wasn't even
quarterbacks
interceptions,
is
just
absolutely
guys.
crap.
Yeah, there wasn't a single guy. Dak was the highest at what, 24?
24.8.
No one put it over 25.
And
I
the
could put
lowest
over
is
25.
16, top 10. My highlight player is Jared Goff, my guy, 30
That's
30 for 44, 353 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he also had 2 carries for 3 yards, so good enough. For running backs, Raheem Mostert, 34.2, Travis Etienne, 23.3. He just gets touchdowns, man. Kyron Williams, 21.8, Breece Hall, 20.3, Derrick Henry, 19.3, Ramondre Stevenson, 18. Shout out
Fraud.
Spencer.
No, don't want to hear it.
Kenneth Walker, 17.9. Zach Moss, podcast legend, 17.9. DeAndre Swift, 17.8, and Alvin Kamara, 17.4. I would just like to point out 2 of my running backs are on the top 10. So
Good for you, because neither of mine are on the top 10. but
my
I can
highlight
learn
player
next
is
soon.
actually someone not even on the list. Is Chuba Hubbard. Absolutely stepped up. 19 carries, 88 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 catch for 2 yards. He had 16 fantasy points. We'll move on to wide receivers. My freaking guy, Among Us Brown, 30.4. Adam Thielen, 28.5.
Yeah.
My guy, Tyreek Hill, 28.3. Cooper Kupp, 27.8.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen, 21.5. Drake London, 21.5.
Drake
AJ
London.
Yeah, Drake London. AJ Brown, 20.1.
see that, Justin?
Let's see if Drake London's on this list next week, okay?
Let's fucking see Bryson after I
Let-
beat
let-
that.
let's
Shit
see,
out of you.
Let's
Sorry.
see this. Okay.
See.
We'll
Mediator.
continue. Stephon Diggs, 20. Stephon Diggs, who we just traded for
You know,
absolutely
Can
nothing.
I say it's tough to lose him, but we got to move on.
No, you at any point did not have to move on.
It's crazy. Michael Pittman, 19.9. And this guy, oh my gosh. This guy hasn't been on the list since week 1.
Ooh, Sammy Watkins.
Kendrick Bourne, 19.
Yeah!
Hey, podcast legend.
My highlight player is Drake London. 9
Yeah!
catches, 125 yards on
You like
12
that, Justin?
targets.
Yes, Desmond Ridder at his quarterback.
Doesn't
Desmond
matter.
Ridder was
Doesn't
his
matter.
quarterback. We'll move on to tight ends. Travis Kelce, 21.4.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I think he was like the only one over like 80 yards or something like this. on
Yeah.
this.
That sounds good to
Yeah.
me. Sounds good to me.
Dalton Schultz, 16.1. Kyle Pitts, 14.3. Jonnu Smith, 13.6. Back-to-back Falcons.
That's
Back-to-back
my starting
Falcons.
flex.
Michael
God,
Mayer.
it's so
Oh my gosh. dude. Double
Wait,
tight
your
end.
actual tight end.
Double tight
Goddard.
end. This is a poverty league.
Bro, bench Goddard.
I can't. I need one of them in my flex.
No, you really don't. You really don't. Whatever.
It's either them or Gabe Davis.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Gabe Davis should be
no,
banished. But
Continuing, Michael Mayer,
Yeah.
12.5. Taysom
Did
Hill,
well.
12.26. Evan Ingram, 11.1. TJ Hawkinson with 11. Mark Andrews, 10.9. And Gerald Everett, 10.8, making the most out of his opportunities
Yeah.
with Mike Williams out. My highlight player is Dalton Schultz, 4 catches, 61 yards, 1 touchdown, and 7 targets.
Why are you acting
Just because I
confused?
know Travis...
I used to have Dalton Schultz too.
You expect that from Travis Kelce.
Sorry, man, you're
Dalton
flex.
Schultz has had 3
I
weeks...
used to-
3 weeks in a row with, I think, double-digit scoring, and so it's good enough for me to put him on this list. We'll go to my defenses. This one's relatively short. Vikings 22, Chiefs 16, Ravens 13. Then Jets, Raiders, and Bears all with 11. The
The Raiders.
Bears.
no.
Bengals, Jaguars 10, and my Lions, and technically I could say my Rams too with 9. We'll move on to kickers. Kickers has 12 players
gonna
on this
call
list
before I
because
do.
they all there's 4 of them that got 10 points.
Yeah.
So Justin Tucker leads it with 19, Harrison Butker with 18, Brandon McManus with 17, Dustin Hopkins with 16, Brett Maher 15, Greg Zuerlein 14, Daniel Carson 13. Finally seeing him on the list, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because I think he was number 1 last year.
Mhm.
Matt Prater with 11, and then 4 guys: Matt Gay, Graham Gano, Nick Folk, and Greg Joseph, all with 10. So 12 pairs on the list. This injury report is a long one. Holy crap!
You got 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll go as fast as I can. Zay Jones is questionable with a knee. He was out last year.
Oh, no.
Out last week too. I don't think anyone really cares. Actually, no. Owen could have used him last week. Trevor Lawrence is questionable with a knee. I think there was a report that he said he was seeking an MRI just to check on it. Derek Carr is questionable again with a shoulder, but obviously he played through it last
Yep.
week. He'll probably be limited within practices this week, so take a look at that. Juwan Johnson is questionable with a calf. I don't know who cares about that one. Chris
His
Olave
family,
is
maybe.
questionable with the toe, but he should be limited throughout the week. Jamal Williams, I just picked him up. He has a hamstring, but he may come off the IR this week. But they do play on Thursday, so it depends if they want him to go through that. Jimmy Garoppolo is questionable with his back injury, but he will undergo more tests to see how bad the injury actually is. He was just grabbing at it the whole game, and then good thing he came out because he just did not look comfortable. So we'll see how he is this week. Roshan Johnson is questionable again this week. Justin Fields is doubtful with the dislocated right thumb. This one is not like the Justin Herbert one. This one's actually on his throwing hand. So he probably won't play this week because he needs that to heal a little bit. The Bears put Khalil Herbert on IR. Deshaun Watson is also questionable again this week because he's been
so
hanging out.
soft. It's his decision every time. He could have.
I think so. I think it's his decision every week, and he's just not been playing. So look for Deshaun Watson to hopefully play this week, especially because Braeden is very high on the Browns.
And if not, I will say nefarious things about him next week.
I think
Nefarious.
I think
Good adjective.
Word of the day.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
crazy.
Braeden, spell nefarious. Give me a definition.
Nefarious. NEFARIOUS.
Yep.
Definition. Rude-ish or uncalled for.
Kind of just no good doing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, good job, Braeden. You're a
job,
college
Braeden.
student.
You know, I did get 4th place for my 5th grade spelling bee.
4th place.
4th place. Didn't even get a medal.
Not even first.
All
place
right,
got a medal.
injuries.
Kyron Granson, questionable.
Who is that?
Concussion. He's the Colts tight end.
Ooh, boy.
A big one. Obviously, we've already covered this one. Anthony
Anthony
Richardson is most likely done for the year with a shoulder injury. I think he said that he's been trying to get. He's been gone to 5 people for his injury, but they all say the same
Yeah.
thing. Dalton Kincaid is questionable with a concussion. He's still in concussion protocol from last week. Josh Allen is day-to-day with a shoulder. Damian Harris was released. Did you see that one? Damian Harris, he got hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he went. Went off with the stretcher. He went to the hospital later than the game.
See,
But he's
DeMar
just
Hamlin?
been.
Number got
Oh my
retired.
God.
Yeah, he did.
His number
on
got
the- on
retired?
the-
That's
on the-
insane.
on
I
the-
can't
on
believe
the
he did
ambulance.
that.
On the ambulance is
That is-
crazy.
Bro got to ride in the ambulance.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So Damian Harris has been
Alright.
released from the hospital after taken into the game in an ambulance. So he should be okay. Don't think he's gonna play. Don't think anyone really cares about that one. But I just wanted to say it because obviously that was a big injury.
The ambulance got him safe though.
Yeah. Daniel Jones is questionable with his neck, but he says it feels better and he wants to play next week. He did not play obviously last week. He had Tyrod Taylor play. And Tyrod Taylor low-key played better.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is questionable with he has the almost same injury as Justin Herbert, where he has a injury on his on his left hand, which is non-throwing hand. So he'll probably play. David Montgomery, the official report is questionable, but once again, Dan Campbell says that he is expected to miss time because Dan Campbell knows his players' bodies
Just
better
doesn't
than
let
they
him
do.
rest.
I promise you, Dan
Every
Campbell
time
knows
it's
everything.
expected to play.
So he'll be questionable, but most likely he's gonna be out.
Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs is also questionable with a hamstring, but Dan Campbell once again says that he's trending towards playing. He's been out for the last 2 weeks, so hopefully he's back. Your guy Pat Freiermuth questionable with a hamstring, but
He's playing.
expects to play.
Yeah.
He probably will be playing. Deontay Johnson
He's
is
playing.
designated to return from the injury reserve.
Yep. Same with Anthony McFarland, but nobody cares about him.
Yeah, this guy Ronnie Rivers. Can you tell me what team he plays for?
Ronnie,
Sounds like a Charger.
he you know what?
Close.
He sounds like I was about to say Ram.
He is a Ram. I only bring this up because Kyron Williams is out. He's expected to be sidelined 4 to 5 weeks with a sprained PCL. So that means he's not going to be the backup anymore. So look for your waivers to see.
Traded Cam Akers away too soon.
Yeah. Kyron Williams' ankle he's probably going to be out with an ankle injury this week. Aaron Jones is questionable with a hamstring, but he did practice Monday. Devon Achane is expected to miss the minimum of 4 weeks on the IR. Obviously, Christian McCaffrey did get hurt too. He's questionable with the oblique injury. But there was many reports saying it's more of a pain tolerance issue. So
they're
Skill
saying
issue.
he's just
basically,
a
it's
bitch?
like yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Back in
but-
my day, I played through 5 of those injuries at the same time.
Yeah, it's hard to say though because he does play Monday, so it's like obviously you want to be playing Christian McCaffrey if he is in your lineup, but it's gonna be
It's a
hard to
risk.
see because you don't know who's gonna be available on Monday. So I would say put Christian McCaffrey in your flex, try and put someone else in your running back spot. Debo Samuel is day to day with
Debo
rib.
Spamuel.
Yeah, I love spam. What can I
Hawaiian
say?
thing.
Debo Samuel is day to day, and Justin Jefferson obviously expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks on the IR. And that is your injury report. I got done a minute late.
It's fine.
Dang, still is not called. Still is not called.
I can show you the emails. She says call around this. Whatever. Braeden, have you ever eaten spam before?
I have. I had it on rice before. It's really good.
Good.
It's really good.
I've had it both ways. I've had it cooked and I've had it raw.
I would assume it's better.
Raw is
cooked.
crazy.
Cooked is
I had
better,
it
but
cooked.
raw is kind of just like
It's edible raw, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not good, but it's
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 food.
something, yeah.
You're starving. Don't feel like cooking.
cooking. Yeah, I'm a college student, much like you and you. So
I was gonna say, what are we then?
slightly more adept college students. I don't know.
Probably.
You guys probably cook better than me. I think the most
I don't
intense
cook.
thing I can make is ramen.
That's
Made,
intense. Spicy ramen.
Yeah.
Intense.
What did I make? I made what's the?
I made some toast this morning.
I made al pastor yesterday. Shout out
Whoa.
Benny. Shout out Benny. And Braeden. Shout out both of you guys.
Al pastor is pretty good.
Yeah.
What is it?
Made a burrito. It's pork.
Pork. Can't eat that. It's not kosher.
Unfortunate.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Let's go. I'll look over a little bit about.
That's kind of an insane thing to bring up.
Please,
You said
please
can't eat
bleep that
pork.
one out. Please,
I
bleep that
can't eat
one out.
pork. Damn.
It's probably worse than the fucking.
Damn.
Um,
There's another.
They
Let's-
couldn't hear it either.
Let's go over some of these waivers. Let's go over some of these waivers.
You're just making me have to do more work by saying that.
Oh my gosh. Obviously, Kyron Williams is out. His backup is also out. I don't know who's gonna be in this. They have 2 guys,
I
Zach
think
Todd
Evans.
Gurley.
Zach Evans and Royce Freeman should be in the backfield for the Rams. I think that you would maybe want to pick one of those guys up.
I don't know if because the internet in here is so shit.
It's been a
I got
rough episode for
notifications.
Justin.
Yeah, fucking said, "Hey Justin, I'm running a little late, so I wonder if I can give you a call around 4. Thanks."
What'd you
4?
say?
Yep, sounds good. For Philadelphia time.
Oh.
Because so means she lives in Philadelphia.
All right.
She works for the fucking Philadelphia Inquirer.
Okay.
She's running late.
To what?
I don't know.
It's a phone call. How would you run late to a phone call?
Maybe she's interviewing the Phillies.
Bullshit. It's more like the athletic thing to do, not the Philadelphia Inquirer.
Hey, we want number 1 podcast in Philadelphia, but it's filmed in Las Vegas.
We don't know that yet.
It will be.
All right. You know what? Screw the waivers. Screw whatever. Let's move on to the matchups this week between everyone.
Shoot.
Because
Justin's had a rough episode.
if she doesn't call, I'm going to look like a fucking idiot. I played Josh this week.
The vibes have slowly been changed.
I actually have the positional advantage in almost every category.
Why is
Obviously,
Adam Thielen not playing?
he has a bye, and technically Deontay Johnson's not off IR yet.
Yeah.
So that will be the replacement.
I can't see that. It just says 0. That's why
Yeah.
looking at it. It looks like but he doesn't have a defense. But he did set his lineup. It says that Justin is supposed to win.
I don't believe it.
I really don't know. If
I don't believe it either.
I want you to.
I want
really-
you to too.
I really want you to.
I kind of need you to win actually.
I really want.
That's
you to win.
crazy because the projection is 104 and a 96.
It'll be closer.
Jonnu Smith
for
in the
me,
flex.
For me, it'll be closer to like 115, 116 once Deontay Johnson gets in there. For him, I assume it's going to be about 104, maybe with his defense. So
So you're
This team
telling me?
looks rough.
yeah,
So you're telling me that you think Jalen Warren is going to do worse than Jonnu Smith?
it's because I'm putting Deontay Johnson in. I don't want to kind of split my targets, especially since the Steelers' offense is already like bottom 3 in the league. I don't want to have 2 of their targets on them at the same time.
That's true.
Kenny Pickett's gonna lead us to glory.
All
Any
right.
comments on that?
We still have Matt Canada as our offensive coordinator, so no.
These ones don't really care. I'll take Justin to win.
I'll
just
take myself as well.
Kind of want
Yo,
Josh
we'll take
to.
Justin. Let's go.
Wow.
Screw you, Josh.
Hopefully Josh doesn't get a whiff of that.
Screw you, Josh.
What is Owen is projected 76, and the only thing he's missing, I guess T. Higgins and his defense.
Who's gonna put in for T. Higgins?
I think
No one.
Darnold.
Zay Jones.
I
Oh
think-
wait, he's out.
I think he might move KJ Osborne to wide receiver 2 and might put Najee Harris in at the flex.
Yikes.
That's not what you want to do.
So really, we're looking at about 85 points.
I mean, if he doesn't put in a line, if he doesn't set his lineup this week, it's not the worst thing because this lineup is absolutely horrible this
he's
week.
gonna get killed by fuckface kind of no matter what. With new guys, Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson, Stephon Diggs. Thanks, Braeden.
hey,
It's looking like a competent lineup now.
I'm
I
picking
mean,
fuckface.
I'll take fuckface.
Why do we even have to say him?
Yeah. The battle of the 2 co-hosts. We have Braeden versus Bryson. Chick-fil-A versus
I
Pat
think
Who.
this is gonna be a good one.
It will be one for the ages. There will be shit talk. There will be a Kenny Pickett starting quarterback.
Yeah. Kenny Pickett is horrible.
I'm coming.
Guys. We have a call.
Oh,
He's so excited.
All right. Shh. Don't laugh. Try your hardest. Hello?
Hey, Justin. This is from the Philadelphia Inquirer.
Hi. Yeah. This is Justin. I'm ready to start the call if you are.
Oh, yeah, great. Thanks for chatting with me.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Sorry for the delay.
No, that's
For your
fine.
Flexibility.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I record this just for my own notes?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, 1 sec. Let me just set that right up. And can you hear me okay?
Yeah. I can hear you good.
Okay. Okay. That is all set.
All right.
So I'm working on a story basically about the sort of like queer excitement around the Philadelphia Phillies, and also about kind of how the brand of masculinity that is on display with them. And so that's partly why I reached out to you, because I think that like what you posted is actually like a lot of people have been posting similar things. So I was curious to hear about it. But maybe we can start. Where are you based?
Where am I based? I'm a student at UNLV in Las Vegas. I've been born and raised here, but we haven't had a baseball team here ever. So I picked the Phillies back in like 2018.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How did you pick the Phillies?
My dad was a Phillies fan, and also when Rhys Hoskins showed up on the scene and he was hit like something crazy, like 18 home runs in 36 games, I gravitated towards that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Yeah. So
And what's your age?
I'm 18 years old.
So tell me about your tweet, because I feel like that's the way to get into it. So
Yeah.
have you been a baseball fan since 2018, basically?
Yeah, baseball fan since 2018. Yeah, I tweeted basically, yeah, because I don't think it's unfair to say that this year's Phillies team is like probably the hottest team in baseball, and just I never really thought about it that way until like I never thought it like anyway, like looking as another man as hot until seeing guys like Nick Castellanos and Bryson Stott and Bryce Harper just this year. Just the confidence they're exuding. It's
Oh my
nice
god.
to watch. Yeah.
This is the funniest thing
And
ever.
you said you're not gay, so do you identify as straight, or what's your...
Yeah.
Got it. So, like, was it strange to you to start thinking about this, or like, how did it come to your mind?
Yeah. I identify as straight. I still do. It's just that, like, as I said before, I never really thought another man as attractive until like it's just stuff like Nick Castellanos unbuttoning like the top button on his jersey. It just and it's kind of hard for me to talk about because it's a thing in my family, like queer recognition. That's like not a big thing in my family. So I'm sorry if I sound a little like choked up or something.
No, that's totally fine. And are you okay, like, having this in the paper?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad it's getting out.
Yeah, because I think that like your perspective is a very interesting one, and I think it's shared by a lot of people.
Yeah.
So you were saying like, okay, so queer recognition, not a big thing in your family. So do you remember like the moment when you first saw, like when you first thought to yourself, oh, that guy's really hot?
Yeah. It was because Nick Castellanos, his first year in Philadelphia last year, he didn't really perform to expectations. He kept that top button buttoned. It was just kind of a bad year for him. But when he did well this year and he started exuding so much confidence and swagger and that top button, it was just I looked at him and I was like, damn, that man's hot. It's kind of it kind of sounds silly, but yeah. And then as I looked at other players, like as I mentioned, JT Realmuto, Bryson Stott, Bryce Harper, they're all conventionally attractive too. They're all just it's kind of just flat out. Yeah. I've once again never thought that about like any man until this year, but that's just it's just kind of my thought process. Like this entire team exudes a confidence and a swagger that kind of isn't matched by any other team in the league, especially like with the looks and whatnot. So
have you like do you share it with people? Like, do you feel comfortable kind of?
I'm comfortable with like sharing it with my friends and whatnot, and especially on Twitter, I see a lot of people share the same sentiment. So it makes me feel better thinking about it because so many other people share the same views. So yeah.
And when you said like your family in terms of queer recognition, that wasn't really a thing. Like, what do you mean by that exactly?
It's just everyone else in my family is straight. Like it's never really been a topic. LGBT has never come up at all. And if it is, it's like my dad saying about how like they're overfunded or something stupid like that. So it's just interesting to think about for me personally, like in the position I'm in.
Right. And so, what got you into baseball in the first place?
I've seen it on TV pretty much my entire life, but as I mentioned, Hoskins showing up doing his thing, and then I went to a Phillies Diamondbacks game, funny enough, in 2017.
Oh, wow.
And that was my first like real good experience. I loved it, even though the Phillies got crushed. So then like every year since then, except for 2020, I've been to at least one Philly series, and
oh wow.
Yeah, and I love watching it. I love the pace of the game. I like the analytical side of it. I like it a lot.
Through Twitter, have you connected with other people who, like, think they're hot, think they're fun, maybe are talking about the kind of thirsty nature of the fan base?
Yeah, I see that a lot. I'm not exactly like talk to people like every day, but there are accounts that I follow that will like there's like a meme going around. I don't know if you've seen the post where it has like a bunch of Phillies players and like kind of like a Venn diagram where like there's 4 categories where it's like hot prince or like Disney prince or hot Latino or big pinup boy or something like that or dirtbag, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that goes around a lot. It's super applicable, and yeah, the thirstiness nature is definitely apparent because, as said, once again, all led by Nick Castellanos, and it inspired Johan Rojas to unbutton his top button as well. So it's contagious throughout the team. Yeah.
How do you think about like kind of the form of masculinity that's on display with this team? How would you describe it?
This might be like a kind of a weird comparison, but I kind of compare it to like a Sonic the Hedgehog way, where they have that swagger, they have that over exuding cockiness and just excitement, but they're very down to earth in the way they describe it. It's just attractive to look at because it's just everything about them, their personalities. It feels so natural, so real, but they're so good, but they know it, but they don't want to like say it to anyone else. It's just nice. That's the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm. Have you followed any of this stuff about like the kind of storylines about how they're in love with each other?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Think about that?
Absolutely. Like yeah, stuff with like Brandon Marsh and Stott getting dinner at like Castellanos' house every night. Yeah, there's a sort of a bond between the team that I haven't seen with any other team. Not even like last year's Phillies or like the 2008 Phillies or anything like that. This team has like a connection that is not rivaled.
Mm-hmm. Do you think, like, does it make you question your own sexuality or not really?
I mean, yeah, I'd be remiss if I said otherwise. It's once again a thing that I've thought about. It's just seeing these group of guys play together and pretty much love each other to the point of where they're at now. They're in the NLCS, maybe about to go to the World Series. It's impossible to ignore what they're doing and like how inspiring it is.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned like that them going to dinner together or like Castellanos taking, unbuttoning Rojas's shirt. Have there been other like iconic moments during this season in terms of like how they're hot or kind of like the gay storylines?
I mean, kind of 2 times or 3 times, I guess, at this point, when they clinched the playoff berth, when they won the wild card and when they won the NLDS, just in the locker room afterwards, clearly off the influence of alcohol, they're all like shirtless or like in overalls or whatnot. That too, because they're clearly very comfortable around one another and like the way they look at each other. Just
yeah. Got it. Okay, and can you tell me again the name of the university you're at?
University of Nevada, Las Vegas. And do you mind if I like give a little shout out or anything?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I have a podcast about like fantasy football, but sometimes I talk about like baseball or other stuff too. It's called the Sundays Are for Football Fantasy Football League podcast.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Sundays Are for Football Fantasy Football. Yeah, I can link to that if that works.
Yeah, that'd be great.
In the story. And what do you study?
I'm majoring in architecture.
Have you talked with your family at all about this?
Oh no, God no. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Oh really? Are they baseball fans?
Oh, they're all big Phillies fans. I watch the games with all of them. Obviously, my sister mostly kind of attributes like attraction to Nick Castellanos, but not in like the same way I do or I do with the rest of the Phillies.
Okay, well, is there anything else I should ask you about or you want to add? This is very helpful.
No, I think that's it. Thank you very much for interviewing me. It was nice.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And are you going to be going to any games, or have you gone to any Phillies games so far this year?
Yeah, I went to the Phillies Diamondbacks game. Phillies Padres series in late July, and me and a few of my friends were going down to Arizona to see Game 4 of the NLCS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And did you grow up religious or no?
There was kind of a religious presence with like Judaism and whatnot, but it hasn't really affected me or anything.
That's not the main theme.
No, yeah.
So, all right, excellent. Well, I will let you know when this is out. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Bye. All right.
Holy crap!
God.
Was that what
This
you
had-
were expecting,
This had
Bryson?
nothing to do with the podcast at all, but it was so freaking funny. What
Just
in the
change your
world?
sexuality? Yeah.
When
We're
you
just
were
gonna
like,
include
like,
this?
Yeah, do it. And I was like, yeah, it actually does. Actually,
We're just gonna include this whole part. Oh my!
I think it'd be
gosh.
impossible not to include it.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys for being on your best behavior. I know Bryson was losing it. He had his head against the wall.
We
over
were
there.
both losing it.
Yeah, you both were walking around the room.
Big ol'
When you
hot
brought
and
up
bothered by Nick
You
Castellanos,
brought
man.
up freaking Sonic.
That was when we. That's what killed us. I don't even know where to start. Oh my gosh, that was funny.
All right. I don't even know. I need to see that article in the
I
newspapers.
can't wait. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait for the podcast shout out in the article.
There's no way
Oh
that
my
gets posted.
God.
There's no way that.
I hope it does.
There's no way that becomes published.
I hope it does.
It
I think it'll be
might.
good publicity.
It's
for us.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, they'll publish anything there.
Okay.
Like
All right.
how the Wawas are
We
decreasing
didn't
or
even
something.
finish fantasy. We
Holy
didn't
shit.
even
All right,
finish
all right, let's hurry.
NFL.
Let's hurry. We'll have no time for no real
Good
analysis.
thing
but
there's not a lot of NFL games
Yeah,
this week.
fuck it. We'll skip the rest of fantasy. I'll just go real quick. I'll go Bryson, AJ, Jeremy,
Bro.
Noah. All right.
Woo!
Moving on to the NFL this
right.
week.
Week 7.
Jaguars, Saints. Give me the Saints.
I'm going to take the Jaguars.
I'm gonna take the Saints.
I also forgot to say Panthers, Bengals, Cowboys, Jets, Texans, and Titans
6
are
teams on.
all
bye,
on
yeah.
bye. 16 bye week. I think that's the biggest it gets.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the Jaguars.
All right. Sorry that we can't really explain it. That call took up a lot of our time. Falcons, Buccaneers.
Give me the Bucks.
I was also thinking the Buccaneers.
I'm going to take the Buccaneers.
All right. Good job, guys. Raiders, Bears. Does anyone want to pick the Bears?
The Bears.
Give me the Raiders.
Nah, Justin Fields is out. I'm going to take the Raiders.
But that could be a good thing that
Okay.
Justin Fields is out.
Was it-
Nah, they don't also don't have Khalil Herbert. Give me the Raiders.
That's a weird matchup.
Yeah. AFC, NFC, yeah. Browns, Colts.
Give me the Browns.
I was gonna say the Colts.
Browns.
I'm going to take the Browns.
I hate the Browns.
I have the Browns defense. So
Go Browns.
All right. Commanders, Giants, Commanders. Interdivision.
Give me the.
How's Daniel Jones looking?
He said he wants to play this week.
That might be a bad thing for the
I
Giants.
think I might take the Commanders.
Uh,
I'll take the Commanders. I'll take the Commanders. That defense, man.
You know what? Screw it. I got the best record. Give me the Giants.
Oh, he's just fucking with us
That's
now.
fair. Lions, Ravens. Give
Ooh.
me the Lions.
Give me my Lions.
I will take the
I think this is going to be a test for us.
Yeah.
It's a good test.
This will be the biggest test.
Yeah.
thus
That'll be a
far.
good game for sure.
Bills, Patriots. Now, hear me out.
No.
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 Upset pick of the week.
No.
Give me the New England Patriots in Foxborough.
I'm taking the Bills.
Give me the Bills. You do know you're 11 games back, right? It's just,
What's your
the
reasoning?
hole's just getting bigger.
What's
man.
my reasoning? I need an upset. It's the main one. 2, Bills didn't look their best. I think Stephon Diggs is getting a little cranky, even though he got his touches and whatnot. Bills are so little injured. Patriots. Here's my
Patriots are heavily injured.
hypothesis. Mac Jones goes 3 and out on his first 3 drives. They put in Malik Cunningham. He's basically Lamar Jackson. They storm and win the game
No, why'd you say Lamar Jackson?
because they're both black running quarterbacks from Louisville.
All
They're
right.
basically the same player. If you watch them at Louisville, they're basically the same player, except one was a Heisman, one's didn't get enough recognition. in my opinion.
Wow.
Bills,
All right.
Bills.
You guys said the Bills.
Bills Mafia.
NFC West matchup.
Cardinals, Seahawks.
Cardinals,
Seahawks.
Give me the Cardinals.
Seahawks.
What?
You're surprised at us?
Come on.
All right.
Well, remember the week we all picked the Cardinals?
That
And
was-
they all lost.
Give me the Cardinals.
Cardinals defense is
We always
Not
play
improving
Seattle
me.
tough. I will say we never do officially just get wiped out by Seattle.
Give me
I don't know
Seahawks.
why. It's always a close game. But
Go Ken Walker.
Steelers, Rams, late game, SoFi. I like the Steelers because I'm me. Deontay Johnson's back. Brett Freiermuth is back. Kyron Williams is out. The backup's out. Give me the Steelers.
Give me the Rams.
that's some good reasoning. I'm gonna take the Steelers with you.
Been taking the Rams for a while though. That's why.
Okay.
That's why I said my Rams.
Hopefully
too,
there'll be
but I don't
some
know.
planted fans or whatever there.
Yeah, give me the Rams.
Oh, it will be like 70% Steelers fans today.
Oh yes, for sure.
Chargers, Chiefs. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs. I want to take the Chargers, but I already picked an upset with Bills Patriots, so I'm picking the Chiefs.
Well, I also do have the Giants one. I don't know. I could take a week off. If I do have a bad week, give me the Chargers.
I'm also gonna take the Chargers.
Oh wow, in Kansas City.
It's just like I've watched Patrick Mahomes because I have him in this league, and it's just I've been watching him for weeks. Just hasn't caught my eye on anything. Yeah, give me the Chargers.
Interesting. That'll be a good one.
Packers, Bronx. I can't, in good faith, pick the Broncos.
I'm gonna take the Packers.
Packers. What you thinking?
Take a week off. Yeah, fuck it.
Bro, I don't know. Maybe but Broncos defense sucks.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Yeah, give me the Packers.
All right. Dolphins, Eagles.
This is a good one.
I think the Eagles will get mad. They'll get somewhat healthy. They'll hold Tyreek Hill and Raheem Mostert like they do most running backs.
Really?
Except for Bryce Hall, but that was or
Breece
Breece Hall. Breece Hall. Bryce Hall's the cornerback. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles because I'm also biased. And I'm going to be in the Philadelphia Inquirer.
I was thinking Dolphins, honestly.
I was gonna take Dolphins because I've been taking Dolphins for a while.
I'm
I
gonna
have
take-
Tyreek Hill.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
Give me the Dolphins.
All right. Niners, Vikings. Oof.
I can't.
Niners
take the Vikings.
have to come
I-
back.
The Niners have to beat that. They have to win. They have
Yeah.
to win. It's Monday night. Monday night. It probably won't be some high scoring whatever, but I think the Niners have to
They
win.
have to come back and have a good game.
In Minnesota.
I agree with you guys.
Yes. I didn't really take an upset. I guess.
All
Whatever.
right.
I guess Chargers.
A little
Yeah.
jumbled.
Chargers is the upset.
A little jumbled. What's it called? Podcast this week. But
Oh,
we
yeah.
got it done.
Yeah. To be fair, I think it might be the funniest one we've done.
I don't know. We talked about some controversial things.
Someone decided to bring a.
Mud. Thank you so much for watching and or listening to the podcast this week. We'll be back next week. We'll have
Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Who knows next week, bro?
We get put on the Tribune and they're like, oh, "Yeah, we need to cancel this podcast."
the podcast you shouted out is rampant.
Anyway,
Let's end it.
Thanks for
Thank you for
watching.
watching.
Thank you guys. Bye.